conspiracy type thing. And then Justin Bieber posted pictures of babies on his Instagram with hashtag yummy. And then there's kids in the music video for yummy. I think that the whole thing is a very big stretch. Everyone that I've seen commenting about it are like, well, the song is actually calling out pedophiles. And if it is, then they did such a bad job of doing that. The only way you could possibly know it was about pedophilia is if you read an article about it, is if you happen to stumble upon this theory. Like, there's no way that you would just know by watching the music video. It's just like a regular generic music video for a song. And it's also not calling out anyone. There's no specific targeting. There's just like a pizza and some rich people and some children. I think it's mostly just like diehard Justin Bieber fans reaching for any possible other meaning aside from the super bland meaning that the song does have, because they can't believe that Justin Bieber would make such a bad song, apparently. If it really is like some secret meaning about like sex trafficking in the music industry, I also think that Justin should have just made a song about that, because that sounds super fucked up, and just like hiding subliminal messages in a song isn't gonna do anything. Just make a song about it then. That would be received so much better than the song that you actually made. And sure, maybe it would ruin his career if, you know, the people involved are like at the top of the music industry and they can make it so he can never release a song again or he gets dropped from his label or something. But if you have information on pedophiles and you have $300 million, and the only reason you don't expose the pedophiles is because you're worried about not making any more money, then fuck you. Tough question, Drew or Curtis? That's actually a not tough question. My answer is Gooby. All right, guys, well, I've been sitting here for an hour, and that's too long. So I'm done with this now. Bye. Hey guys, real quick, I just came out with some holiday merch. It's up at dannygonzalez.store. It's really fun, great for spreading holiday cheer. Got a really nice design, and I also restocked a bunch of other merch. So if you want any of it, head on over to dannygonzalez.store. All right, and here's the video. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Unlocking Your Mind's Full Potential. You might not have known this, but actually watching my videos is the only way to unlock your mind's true potential. You only use 10% of your brain unless you're watching my videos. Then you use 11% of it. Does anybody else remember, like, this was like 9 or 10 years ago, every athlete, like professional and non-professional, wore these wristbands. I'm not talking about Livestrong wristbands, because everybody wore those, and I even wore those, and I didn't even play sports. I'm talking about power balance wristbands. Do you guys remember those? When I was in high school, every athlete wore one, and they were just like a total scam, a complete hoax. I don't know how no one has talked about this. I mean, I guess it was 10 years ago, so that makes sense why no one is talking about it right now. I'm a little late to the party, but these things are like the biggest scam of all time. And I don't know how they just kind of went under the radar. The reason I was reminded of them is because this commercial popped up in my YouTube recommended recently and I watched it. It's for a slightly different product, but sort of the same premise. So if you never saw the Power Balance bracelets, this will clue you in as to exactly what they do. Precisely what they do.
That was crazy.
iRenew is amazing and it's awesome.
I love my iRenew.
Yeah, it worked for me.
It is amazing.
Hi, I'm Art Edmonds, and all of these people are excited about iRenew.
That is so cool.
That's crazy.
This is great. What is it?
This is great. What the fuck am I wearing? So right off the bat, this bracelet must be something special, right? There's something up with this bracelet. Like, look at how people are reacting to just wearing it. Just like having it on their wrist. They're like, oh my God, whoa, what? A thing on my, it goes all the way around my wrist? Dude. What is it?
Athletes wear it, celebrities wear it, and you've heard the buzz about it on Talk TV and the internet.
No, I haven't. Whoa, celebrities and athletes use it? Athletes, like unnamed number 23 baseball player and generic stock photo of celebrity. I've always just wanted to be like both of them. Give me the bracelet. I don't even know what the fuck it does, but I need that shit on my wrist now. Also, this commercial is so lazy. Like, first off, they couldn't even get real pictures of celebrities and athletes. But then the stock photos that they did use, they didn't even put the bracelet on his wrist. They could have photoshopped it on, but he's like not even wearing it in the picture. And celebrities like this guy use it. He's not using it right now. He's gonna use it later when he gets home. He likes to use it in private.
Now I feel great. I feel like I can hold my balance better.
I'm doing my job better.
It just gave me more strength, I think, all the way around.
I feel definitely more balanced, feel stronger.
Okay, so we get some testimonials from some normal people, one of which is the world's most nervous waiter.
I definitely feel more balanced, stronger, less likely to commit acts of violence, more flexible. Can't forget about that. Hey, did you see any cops lurking around here when you came in?
What? No.
No? Okay, good. Huh? I was just wondering, that's all. I have to go. Don't eat the soup, there's blood in it.
And according to these people, these normal people who, I don't know about you, but I trust with my life, this bracelet helps you balance, improves your strength, and your endurance. One weird thing though that I'm noticing is that the actual spokesperson for the product isn't saying any of that. He so far has not said a single thing about the product, in fact. They're just letting the normal people make the claims, almost like the claims aren't true, and so the company knows that they can't be making the claims, but they can show other people making the claims. Other people can say whatever they want. Fuck. They could just put in clips of people being like, yeah, I think it brought my dad back from the dead. He's a corpse. He's a decaying body. He's a skeleton, and he's just going to work like normal now. I love it.
Real stories like these are what get me excited about introducing iRenew to the world.
Just put it on, and you'll experience the difference.
Oh yeah, that guy's experiencing the difference, all right. This dude just hit a golf ball so far that he said, wow, as he watched it go. Gosh, I used to be terrible at golf. I was embarrassed. But then I put on the iRenew bracelet, and now I'm hitting 747s out of the sky with my swing because of a fucking bracelet. I've killed a lot of people.
Balance alone's amazing. iRenew really has made a difference. I really like it.
Well, I need this when I walk my dog. She always takes me for a ride.
The spokesperson's like, yeah, dude, whatever. I mean, shit, whatever you say. Legally, I can't confirm or deny that it does those things. So I'm just going to kind of vaguely nod and be like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, wear it when you walk your dog. Maybe it'll help you talk to it. I don't know. This commercial is so vague. They still haven't said how it works, or like what is the bracelet? What is it made out of? How could a bracelet possibly make you stronger? Is it like an Iron Man type thing? It's like a bionic thing? Bionic thing? A science thing? Is it a science thing? I bet it is.
Athletes and celebrities have paid hundreds, even thousands of dollars to get their hands on this technology. But now you can get your iRenew for just $19.99.
What? Athletes and celebrities have paid hundreds and thousands of dollars for this technology? What technology? It just looks like a rubber bracelet with a piece of metal on it. What is it? What's in there?
I'm sold.
iRenew is my next secret for sure.
Oh yeah, you can trust this guy. A guy like this, saying it's gonna be his next secret. I don't know what it is about this guy, but I can tell he's got a lot of secrets. So when he starts talking about his next secret, yeah, you can bet I'm gonna believe him.
As soon as you get it, put it on. If it doesn't work exactly like you've seen in this commercial, put it back in the box
And send it back for a full refund of the purchase price.
But I didn't see it do anything in the commercial. So how could it work exactly like it did in the commercial? But I guess also, how could it not, you know? It goes onto the wrist, and it stays there. It works just like it did in the commercial. When I saw this commercial a few days ago, the first thing that popped into my head was these power balance bracelets. Because I didn't remember anything about them, except for the fact that every athlete at my high school wore these. And whenever I would ask them what it does, they would just be like, it helps you balance. And I remember being like kind of skeptical at the time, but not really looking much into it. But you know what? I think I've lived in the dark long enough. I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to find out what these bracelets do. And I think there's no better time to do it than literally 10 years after they've stopped being popular.
What I have to demonstrate for you today is a revolutionary new product. What we've been able to do is harness naturally occurring frequencies and program them into a Mylar hologram to help improve your balance, your strength, and your flexibility.
Bro, what? What did this dude just say? Did he just say they programmed a hologram to make you stronger and more flexible? You put the bracelet on at a football game and like 5 holograms shoot out of you and just play for you. And they're all super strong. They're just like sending everybody else into orbit with their tackles, and they're really flexible. They're just doing the splits on the field, and they've got really good balance. That's another thing that the bracelet does. They're all playing on their tippy toes or hopping around on one foot just for the fun of it because they can. It's just, he was using words that I don't even know there. He said they programmed a Mylar hologram.
What we've been able to do is harness naturally occurring frequencies and program them into a Mylar hologram.
What does that even mean? What is a Mylar hologram? Wait. Okay, this is just talking about like the shiny little sticker on these things? That's the hologram they're talking about? Damn, that's crazy. They finally figured out how to harness the power of my 6th grade crush's pencil case. You know, thinking back on it, she actually did have really good balance. I never once saw her just randomly topple over. So that makes sense. So this video is just him like demonstrating the power of this bracelet. He does a couple of balance tests where he'll like have him stand on one leg and then try to push him over. And at first it's really easy, but then he puts on the bracelet and he does it again. And all of a sudden, he's got great balance now.
One of the great things about this product is that they don't actually need to be wearing it. They can either be holding it. I could set it on the top of his head. It wouldn't matter. All that matters is that the product is within 1 to 3 inches of your body's energy field.
And I watched a few YouTube videos about this debunking this, and apparently what they're doing is just like pushing at a slightly different angle at first that makes it really easy for them to knock them over. And then once they put the bracelet on, they're pushing at a different angle, which makes it a lot easier for the person standing to not fall over. So that's how it does that. The weirdest thing about this bracelet to me is that it's called like power balance, and they really focus on the balance aspect of it, as if like the strength part of it is not the most impressive thing. Like you can put on a bracelet and all of a sudden have like be more strong. Like the amount of strength you have just depends on how much muscle you have. How does a bracelet help with that? That's insane. But they named the whole company after the balance thing? How important is balance? Why do they focus on that so much? I mean, especially to like athletes. I mean, maybe I don't play enough sports, but like when's the last time you saw a basketball player just like dribbling a basketball and then just like falling over because they lost their balance? Really, when is the last time you saw that? I have no frame of reference. All right, I want to find out a little bit more about this Power Balance company. Let's look at they got a Wikipedia page. Okay, so they originally promoted at trade shows in 2006. By the end of 2011, the company was reported to be on the edge of going out of business. They filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy due to multiple lawsuits. Yeah, no shit. But the brand has since been transferred to a new company, Power Balance Technologies, and is still selling Power Balance brands and other items today. Wait, I can still get me one of these? Dude, okay, I gotta check this shit out. Powerbalance.com, baby. Dude, they still sell them. Well, I should get them and try them. Oh, their website has a technology section. Let's look at that, dude. I've been wondering about the technology in these things since they've been so vague about it. Okay, what does this wristband do? The Power Balance bracelet is a performance technology wristband with a distinctive hologram worn by millions of consumers and athletes worldwide. It is based on Eastern philosophies. What? It's based on Eastern philosophies. What does that mean? Yeah, it's based on Eastern philosophies, you know. Like Asia, that continent of people with like a ton of different nations and cultures and philosophies and religions. Yeah, it's just based on all that. Just all of that stuff. Oh, you don't believe the Power Balance bracelet works, huh? Well, guess what? It's based on Eastern philosophies. You can't deny an entire continent of people, or actually like an entire direction. Just East. You can't deny East. You can say that we're wrong, but you cannot say that East is wrong. The hologram thing is so weird. So that's where it gets the power from. It's just like the technology of a holographic Pokemon card. Well, actually, when I was little, I used to put like Pokemon cards between the spokes of my bike to make it sound like a motorcycle. And low-key, I do kind of feel like that shit made me go faster. What does it do? Will the wristband work for everyone? Well, we have received testimonials and responses from around the world about how Power Balance has helped people. There is no assurance it can work for everyone. We make no claims and let the consumer decide based on their experience. That's smart. That's a crazy marketing strategy. We don't make any claims about what our product does. We let the consumer decide what the product does. I think that's the slogan of the new iPhone. iPhone 12, you decide what it does. I don't know. Does it have a processor? Does it have a screen? You decide. But honestly, guys, I think I will decide because I'm gonna get one of these things and I'm gonna try it out and see what it does. And by that I mean, I already did get one of these things. And so we're gonna see what it does. Okay guys, I got my Power Balance bracelet right here. Let's take it out of the bag and see how this shit works. Now, right off the bat, I should be feeling a difference, right? Because the dude in that one commercial said that you don't even have to be wearing it. It just has to be within like 3 inches of your energy field. And I don't know how wide my energy field is, but I've always kind of suspected that I've got like a pretty big one. So I feel like even right here, I feel like I might be already experiencing the benefits. Also, I want to note, I might have been a little bit quick to judge the technology in these things. I did make a joke earlier about how they make all these like miraculous claims about making you stronger and better balance, and the only technology they have in it is this tiny little shiny sticker. But I would like to point out right now that I was actually wrong about that, and there are
2 little shiny stickers. Honestly, that's twice as much technology as I thought I was getting, so I really can't complain. All right, let me give you guys a close-up of this Mylar hologram so you can get a taste of this. That shit is pretty shiny, I gotta be honest. All right, well, before I put this on, let's do a test of how well-balanced and flexible I am. I just have this round thing. I'm gonna step on it with 1 foot, and I'm gonna see how long I can balance on it. I will be measuring in Mississippi seconds. On my mark, get set, go. 1 Mississippi, okay, so not even a second. That's fine, that's fine. Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought I was gonna last longer than that, but maybe I should have measured in Mississippi milliseconds. Dude, look at this. Look what I just found in here. Look at that. This thing has this shit has a Mylar hologram in it. Now I really feel like I should have balanced better. Next test, flexibility. So we'll just see if I can touch my toes, I guess. Okay, I can touch my toes, but it really hurt. And I'm also seeing stars right now in my vision. And now we put on the bracelet. This is what it's all been leading up to, fam. I'm gonna put this shit on, and if it doesn't make me the most flexible, balanced person in the world, I'm gonna murder somebody. Before, I was an unbalanced, unflexible klutz of a man. I honestly feel a little bit woozy just standing here. I might collapse at any minute because I lack balance. But with this bracelet, things just might change. Yeah, I don't feel anything. You know, maybe it's just the skeptic in me and I'm being overly pessimistic, but I don't feel a goddamn thing. I might even feel less than I did before. I just feel empty inside. This might actually be having a negative effect on my well-being, just having it on. Initial thoughts? It's kind of cold. I don't know if it comes in sizes, but I feel like it's a little bit big for my wrist also. I've got dainty little wrists and it's just kind of dangling. All right, let's do the balance test. So the score to beat is, what was it, 1 Mississippi? All right, let's do it. Honestly, I can't tell if I want this to work or not. I do kind of want it to work because I think that would be crazy if all of a sudden I'm like really good at balancing. But also, I just made a whole ass video about how there's no way these things work, so I'm gonna look pretty stupid if it does, right? But I'm also gonna look pretty fucking cool because I'm gonna have really good balance. I'm gonna be the dumbest looking balance prodigy in the world. All right, let's do this. Balance! 1 Mississippi. That's hard. It's hard to do. Why did I think this was gonna be easy? You know what, actually, maybe it's because I'm standing on it this way. Maybe I could balance longer on, okay. Yeah, actually, I feel like I can balance on it better this way. I should have done that. Okay, redo, we're taking it off. We're putting it away from my body's energy field. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. All right. Yeah, that was the issue. I was on it the wrong way. I was riding this baby all wrong. Balance mode activated. All right, what do we have? 8 Mississippi? Let's go for 9, baby. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi, 17 Mississippi. 17 Mississippi, baby. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's pretty hard evidence. That's more than twice as many Mississippis. Good, let's see if I can touch my toes. No, that still hurts. That still hurts. Honestly, though, maybe there is something to it. I feel like if I could just somehow make the effects of this stronger, like if I could just amplify it, like if I just had a bunch of these or something, then I could really test the effects on it. Because like if 1 doubled my balance score, imagine how many Mississippis I could get if I had like 30 of these. Well, I do. I do have 30 of these. 30 power balance bracelets makes me a powerful balancing boy. Turns out they sell them on Amazon and you can just order like any quantity of them. Well, any quantity up to 30. So that's what I did. I just scrolled all the way down on the quantity thing until I got to 30 and I pressed buy. All right, well, I guess I gotta take all these out of the package now and put them on my body. You know, it could be kind of cute as if I turned 2 of these into little hoop earrings and just wore them on my ears, because he said they don't even have to be on your wrist. So I can just kind of accessorize them however I want, I guess. I can just put them on my ears, put them on my feet. I could wear this one as a ring, kind of wrap it around my finger. Look at that rock. And for the last one, you already know where this shit's gonna go, baby.
I could set it on the top of his head. It wouldn't matter.
Moment of truth. You're probably wondering how I'm feeling after putting all these on my body. I feel terrible. I feel like I'm wearing 30 wristbands. They're too tight on my ankles, and I sort of feel like I'm cutting off the circulation. My wrists kind of feel like raw from pulling all these onto them. However, in terms of balance and flexibility, I haven't noticed much. I do feel kind of icy though. Look at this drip. Here it goes. If I die, don't watch this. All right, well, here we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 27 Mississippi, 28 Mississippi, 29 Mississippi. Man, what the fuck? I'm actually kind of confused. Did it work because I've just basically have been practicing balancing the past 3 times? Like my body has gotten used to balancing? Or am I really about to wear this shit every day from now on? Just like this. I think I'm never gonna fall over again in my whole life. I don't even think I could if I tried. Nope, can't. Can't do it. Falling over? Couldn't be me. Can't relate. Nope, can't. Can't do it. Shit. Okay, I think that actually got worse. It hurt. Anyway, in conclusion, I don't know. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Guys, if you're like me, then you eat food. Kind of a lot, which is why it's pretty important for you to have a plan for what you're gonna eat every week. And while you could like scour the web for new recipes every week and go to the grocery store and have to pick out a bunch of stuff, or you could just use HelloFresh. When you've got a HelloFresh plan, they have a ton of recipes that you can choose from every week, and they're pretty different every week, so you don't get stuck in the same rut of eating the same foods over and over every week, which is really nice. They've got low-calorie, vegetarian, kids recipes, so there's something for everybody. And like I said, it takes a lot of the stress out of prepping and planning your meals. They send you all the ingredients you need pre-packaged with the appropriate amount that you need. And the meals don't take too long to make. You can get dinner on the table in as little as 30 minutes, sometimes even 20 minutes with some of their quick and easy options. One of the reasons I really like HelloFresh is because of how sustainable it is. You get to cut down on food waste. The packaging that they send you your meals in is almost entirely recyclable, which all amounts to HelloFresh's meals having a 25% lower carbon footprint than grocery store bought meals. And if that's not enough reason to love them, last year they donated 2.5 million meals to charity. And this year they're stepping up their food donations amid the COVID crisis. We really like HelloFresh. I haven't been let down by their meals yet. They're delicious. They're pretty easy to make, and they make me feel like a professional chef, which is honestly pretty hard to do because I'm not too good at cooking. So if you want to check it out, then go to HelloFresh.com and use my code TrulyGreg90 to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box. That's HelloFresh.com with the code TrulyGreg90. HelloFresh is a really great service, which is why I'm really excited that they're sponsoring my videos. So thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my subscribers. It's sort of a fan base, but also sort of a family. Sort of a family, but also sort of an army. Sort of an army, but also sort of an underground crime syndicate. So guys, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We are actually the fastest growing army on all of YouTube, as long as you don't look it up. Anyways, bye. This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? What's up, Greg? I'm a little mouth man. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. This, of course, is another episode of Going Back to High School. High school pranks. Dude, don't even get me started about high school pranks. The old senior prank. I was a little bit of a class clown in high school, all right? So don't even get me started about the pranks I used to pull, okay? I probably can't even talk about most of them because it would get me locked up. Recently, my editor, Christian, told me about this old MTV show, High School Stories. I feel like it's one of MTV's least known about shows. I've been trying to find out as much about it as I can, and like their IMDb page is pretty much barren. There's no info about it on MTV's website. It ran from like 2004 to 2010, I think, and since then, I think they just have kind of like pretended it never happened. It's a show where MTV goes across the US to document some of the craziest real high school pranks that have happened. And by craziest, I mean, I guess just like whatever pranks they could get their hands on, because like a lot of these are just kind of like very normal senior pranks. In fact, like, really not even that crazy. Maybe that's why MTV's tried to distance themselves from this show. So let's check out the craziest pranks that this show had to offer. This one takes place in the very small town of Rhineyville, Kentucky. At the beginning, they really emphasize how small this town is.
It's just a volunteer fire department and a gas station.
The post office probably isn't as big as my kitchen is. And that's about it.
They describe it as just a volunteer fire department, a gas station, and a post office. But then, wait a minute. Where's the high school? That'd be so crazy to walk into a town that's literally 3 buildings. You get off the highway and there's just like 3 buildings right next to each other. A fire department, a gas station, and a post office. And an entire town's population of people just kind of like standing outside like, welcome. You must have either come to get gas, send mail, or start a fire. Please don't start a fire.
The post office probably isn't as big as my kitchen is.
If it was only 3 buildings, then people would have to live in the post office. So even though the post office is no bigger than that girl's kitchen, the post office might actually be someone else's kitchen.
The post office probably isn't as big as my kitchen is.
Yeah, well, the post office is my kitchen, okay? I eat mail.
Rhineyville isn't the ideal chill spot for most teenagers, but thanks in part to its state-of-the-art technology, the local high school is.
The technology department in the school is one of the best.
Okay, huge ass, really nice high school with state-of-the-art technology center. Starting to think that maybe they were over-exaggerating how tiny this town is. It's like a really big high school. Now I kind of want to see this girl's kitchen.
They do have a couple computer labs in the school, and then in the library there's another 20 computers or so.
Oh, damn, and look at that state-of-the-art technology. Those thick-ass Dell computers. Those were the days. Back when the cutting edge of technology was trying to get around the school's firewall so you could get to addictinggames.com. Yeah, I guess you could say I was kind of a bad boy in high school. Playing a little game of Spank the Monkey in the back of the class when the teacher wasn't looking. That is not a euphemism, that was the name of a game.
That's Matt.
Then we're introduced to the main prankster of the story. His name is Matt, and he's sort of a computer whiz.
He looks just like this normal kid, but underneath this exterior, there's this menacing super genius.
Menacing super genius, huh? Okay, now you've got my curiosity piqued, dude. What is this dude about to do? Matt may seem like the quiet type, but don't fuck with him, dude. He hacked into the mayor's bank account and stole all his money. Oh yeah, Matt? He's vicious. I heard he sells drugs on the dark web. Matt killed my dad. Doesn't have anything to do with computers, he just snapped one day. We were at the post office and he came in all mad saying something about get the hell out of my kitchen. So the basic crux of the prank is that Matt finds a bunch of printers on the school's network that are apparently like not password protected and just anyone can print to.
This is gonna be real cool.
So him and his friends come up with this funny idea that they can just print like dozens of copies of silly messages all around the school and they'll never get caught.
We thought, why don't we use the school system against them, basically make their lives chaos.
Teacher.
Whoa, that was close. A little too close. I mean, like, seriously, how did the teacher not see them? That was really close. Oh, shit! Teacher! All right, boys, flee! Let's get out of here! Go, go, go! Teacher! Also, is he wearing a shirt that says, I love freshman girls? I think Matt was a senior when this prank took place. I feel like that's a really creepy thing to wear. Unless you are a freshman. And even still, like a weird thing to wear around? Like, wouldn't it be weird if I just wore a shirt that said, like, I love women that are my age and I wore that around? Like, sure, that would be like a normal thing to feel, but it's weird to like go around advertising it. Top 10 shirts that you should definitely get rid of after high school. Do not wear that into your adult life, for sure.
The next day, Matt called a meeting of the minds in the lunchroom to strategize.
So I was like, we need to find some stuff to print. What do you guys want to print off?
Do you think it was his idea to post like that in front of the car?
Dude, I got an idea. Check out this guy's mullet.
We were going to make up a bunch of random slogans.
Fear the mullet.
Look at that. Fear the mullet.
So they come up with some epic, menacing, hackerish slogans to print around the school to really get people talking. And they come up with Fear the Mullet and the Cookie Gang Strikes Again. God damn, those are some menacing slogans. Be careful, dude. His classmates were right, man. This dude is fucked up in the head. I just hope that his fellow classmates have been able to move on from this clearly traumatic experience since it happened.
Over the next week, Matt sent hundreds of print jobs with snappy slogans all over the school, creating major confusion.
We did 5 to 7 printers, between 100 and 600 copies.
What is this?
With confidence on the rise, the printing posse went for the ultimate prize.
The principal's definitely a little bit too uptight.
I typed in juniors and seniors own you 2K4.
Okay, damn, that actually is kind of a power move. Just sending 500 copies to the principal's office of "We fucking own you! Juniors and seniors own you, bitch! Seniors rule!" And we love freshman girls, baby. What I don't understand is how they weren't able to figure out who was doing it really fast. Cause like, if it always happened during one period, the period that Matt is in the computer class, then all they had to do was just kind of like monitor the people in computer class during that one period, right? That shouldn't be that hard. I feel like they could do that pretty easily. I guess maybe it would be easy if the teacher wasn't this guy.
Oh my God, how many are there? Juniors and seniors own you. What's up?
Try unplugging the printer.
What's going on? I don't know what it is.
Just unplug the printer.
Call IT and have them see if they can stop this.
Why don't you just unplug the printer?
I was actually escorted down by our cop. I was kind of worried because usually I don't get in trouble like from the school.
Usually I don't get in trouble from the school. I mean, obviously I've been interrogated by the FBI and detained by several foreign governments, but that's just because I'm a bit of a cyber scoundrel. An evil cyber terrorist, if you will. But yeah, getting yelled at by the principal was pretty scary.
All right, Matt, I'm a busy man and I'm getting really tired of this cat and mouse game.
So I don't know who in this is an actor and who is like the actual people that this happened to. I figure like Matt and all of his friends are the actual people, but like the principal has to be the actual principal because he's not very good at acting, and it makes me think that he's not an actual actor. But like, would the principal that this happened to agree to this? Would he be like, "Oh, you're filming a video about how our school has a giant internet security flaw and how I got owned by the juniors and seniors? Publicly owned and humiliated?" Yeah, I don't have anything else going on. I'll do it. As long as I can get the last laugh in this situation by also being really bad at acting.
The IT guys have done some checking and we know all about the chat room.
Anyway, he gets caught.
He was in my chat room apparently monitoring it, and he found some stuff that linked me to the printers.
So yeah, kind of like, I mean, it's like a silly prank, but I wouldn't say it's like worthy of being on the show that's like showcasing the craziest pranks that have ever happened. This other one I think is a little bit more intense. These three friends decide they want to do a prank where they try to make everyone in the hallway slip and fall. So they go to the store, they get lube, and they put it in the hallway between classes so that when everybody comes out for passing period, they're all slipping and falling all over each other.
Welcome to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Located on historic Route 66, this scenic southwestern town isn't your typical big city.
A small town feel because you always see some of the same people everywhere.
Okay, stop downplaying the size of the town you live in. It's not charming, just Albuquerque may be the literal biggest city in New Mexico, but it's kind of a small town. Gosh, Albuquerque couldn't be any bigger than your average kitchen.
El Dorado High is known for its studious but not so serious student body.
I've always been one of the top academic schools in like the Albuquerque area. The kids that go to El Dorado have been known to get a little wild once in a while.
I'll say, dude, these kids, I would believe it. If you told me these kids have been known to get a little wild once in a while, look at this. Oh my God, guys, you need to calm down. You're getting a little too wild. You're gonna get in trouble.
They were in search of the perfect senior prank.
We had a really hard time coming up with ideas. There's just so much that's already been done.
That girl's eyes are straight up closed. They couldn't have interviewed her in the shade. Matt got a sick ass interview in front of his cool car. And for this girl, they were like, okay, so your interview is gonna be in the middle of the desert at 3 p.m. Is that cool? And you can't wear sunglasses. And you're also going to be asleep during it. Is that okay?
I hear the bell ring. Kids start rushing out of their classrooms to get to their locker. I just start seeing everyone start slipping.
Everyone was falling. It was like chaos, like commotion everywhere.
So this prank does seem a little bit more dubious because I feel like people could have gotten seriously hurt during this. I mean, like if someone was walking out of class really fast and they slipped and fell, they could have cracked their noggin. They could have broken their skull, for sure. But apparently everyone is fine. No one gets seriously hurt. Everyone thinks it's hilarious, especially this kid.
Everyone was falling.
I actually didn't think that anyone was gonna fall down, but people were wiping out.
I'm sorry, you didn't think anyone was actually gonna fall? Then why did you put lube all over the floor? That was really weird. I did not expect people to just start falling over. I thought they were just all gonna come out and fuck the floor.
It was pretty dangerous, I guess.
I just kind of slipped and did like a face plant right into the lube.
When I saw everyone start slipping and sliding, I just thought...
Why do they... This kid has the funniest reaction to everyone's fall. He does the same thing every time.
Caesar called the principal's bluff, but the administration was determined to pin the prank on him, interrogating him day after day after day.
I just kept telling them it wasn't me.
They had no way to know. They really couldn't come to any conclusion, so they just gave up.
The pranksters avoided punishment.
What? They got away with it? Holy shit. God damn. And now they made it into a TV show to really rub it in the administration's face. The whole time he was like, nah, I didn't do shit. No, I didn't. And then next thing they know on TV, he's like, fuck yeah, I did that shit. Assholes. Juniors and seniors own you. All right, well, now it's time to talk about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. Hello, fellow kids. It's me, Danny. I'm 12 years old. And I'm here to tell you that this video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Have you ever used your web browser's incognito mode? There's no shame in it. We all do it. Sometimes we just don't want people to see what we're looking up, okay? Maybe you're looking up something kind of scandalous. Maybe you've got a weird medical condition you don't want people knowing about. Maybe you're planning the sickest prank in high school history, trying to go down as a living legend at the old stomping grounds. I respect it. Well, then you'll probably be worried to find out that even when you're using incognito mode in your browser, your internet service provider can still see what you're doing. It doesn't matter what mode you use. It doesn't matter how often you clear your search history. Your ISP can still see what you're doing, and often they log every single site you visit. ISPs worldwide engage in this, and in fact, in the US, it's actually legal for them to sell your data. That's right. So say they wanted to sell it to like an advertiser or my principal. In theory, they probably could. But luckily, ExpressVPN blocks your ISP from seeing what you're doing online. That's because they encrypt your data and they send it through a secure server so that your ISP can't snoop on your data. Which means this semester, I'll pretty much be going down as a hero. I personally use ExpressVPN all the time. I have it on my desktop, I have it on my laptop, I even have it on my phone. I especially like to turn it on when I'm on a public Wi-Fi, just for that extra bit of security. So if you're interested in taking your internet privacy and security to the next level, then find out how you can get 3 months for free by visiting the link in the description. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. They've been a long-time sponsor of the channel, and they've helped me make many of videos such as this. So thank you to ExpressVPN. Thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. Of course, it does support the channel when you guys check out my sponsors. So thanks. All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, and you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my audience. My audience is collectively one guy named Greg. You guys all sort of, when I ask you to, will form together into like a Megatron type guy named Greg. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. What's up, Greg? Welcome back to another episode of roasting the shit out of BTS. Or wait, no, not BTS. BST. Billion Surprise Toys. Billion Surprise Toys. The creators of probably the worst children's videos on the internet. Like videos about refrigerators singing, and this one that I just found that's about balloons.
Balloon, balloon. Daddy gonna blow a balloon. Balloon, balloon. I want a hot chick balloon. Balloon, balloon. Red color balloon. Balloon, balloon. Flying in the wind.
So like a month or two ago, if you remember, Billion Surprise Toys became one of the biggest memes on the internet with the whole Johnny Johnny Yes Papa thing. Pretty much everybody was talking about it and like making fun of Billion Surprise Toys, making fun of all of their videos. Meanwhile, Billion Surprise Toys was frantically trying to take down any video that was making fun of them, and they pretty much did. I remember seeing like a ton of creators posting that their videos about Billion Surprise Toys got taken down. For some reason, mine didn't. I don't know why, but it got so bad that they even started deleting some of their own videos. Like, for some reason they didn't delete my video, but they deleted their own refrigerator video. The one that I talked about in my video. So now pretty much the only place to see it is my video, which is kind of crazy. It seems to me that the reason they deleted all those videos, especially the ones of other people making fun of them, is because they want to be seen as like a serious kids channel, or they wanted to get bought by a bigger company like Disney or something like that, and they were worried that everybody making a meme out of them would
hurt their chances, I guess. But it kind of worked. I mean, pretty much everybody has stopped talking about Johnny and his papa. So today I kind of just want to go through and take a look at their videos, their recent videos, and see if they've learned anything. Have they improved their content at all? Like, what have they learned? What are they changing? What have they done to clear their name and take their spot as the best kids channel on YouTube that they so rightfully deserve? So if you saw my last video, you probably remember that a lot of their videos center around this family. You got Papa and Johnny, and there's a mom, and there is also a refrigerator who is a part of the family for some reason. So let's just check out one of their recent videos and check out how Papa, Mommy, and Johnny are doing. This one's a little lullaby video. Oh, look at that. Johnny laying in bed with Mommy right next to him. They're both about to fall asleep. Only thing that's missing is Papa. Oh, and here he comes. Wait, that's not Papa. Who the fuck is that? Did they get rid of Papa? Did they get a divorce or something? What the fuck? Who is this guy? Why is he picking Johnny up like it's his kid? You're not Papa. Where's Papa?
Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop.
If the marriage wasn't going well, I mean, get a divorce, sure, but like, the mom rebounded so fast with this guy. This younger, hotter, clean-shaven, ripped, hot guy. His name's probably Chad or something. He's probably like a rich, successful lawyer or some shit. You're not Papa. Look at those arms. He's jacked. That is really weird though. Why did they replace Papa? I feel like they're trying to get rid of the stigma that they had from the whole Johnny Papa thing. So they replaced the Papa character to try to make you forget all about that, or like make you think that this isn't the same channel or something. But why did they only replace Papa? Like, Johnny's still the same kid, and so is the mom. I guess they got rid of the refrigerator too, but honestly, that's probably for the best. I support that. That refrigerator was scary and bad. I can't believe they could do Papa so dirty like that. They did him so dirty. Absolutely dirty. All right, let's just watch a different video. Vegetable song. What, they're gonna sing about vegetables. Okay, this is much closer to what I'm used to. There's all these kids, there's the mommy, they're all singing and dancing, there's no real rhyme scheme or rhythm. This is what I've come to expect from Billion Surprise Toys. So I guess the plot so far is that all the kids are playing with their toys. Mommy comes in and called them for eating broccoli. I assume that means she wants them to come eat their broccoli. But the kids don't want to eat their broccoli. So the mother does what any rational mother would do, and she calls the doctor? Is that something that doctors help with? Like, what would they even do? Hey, is this the doctor? Yeah, can you come over? My kids aren't eating their broccoli. So you guys aren't eating your broccoli, huh? Open wide! Anyway, I guess let's just see what he does.
Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said, eating broccoli's are good for bone health.
Oh no. 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 He's the doctor now? He's been demoted to some random character, this doctor, and he's only allowed to see his son now when he's sick? Or won't eat his broccoli? This is so awkward. Why didn't they find a new doctor?
Carrots are good for your eyes.
Okay, now they won't eat their carrots and she's calling the doctor again. Now it's starting to make sense. Now it's clear why the mom is calling the doctor for these weird minor inconveniences. She misses her ex-husband. I knew she shouldn't have broken up with him. For Chad. Remember when he and Johnny used to dance together? He was a good guy. Not like this dude. Chad. Step Papa. That's all you'll ever be. Step Papa. Okay, you know what? Actually, I don't know Step Papa. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and see if he's like really a good guy. Maybe he's better for Mommy. Let's watch another song and see what else has changed. Maybe they've fixed something else, like, I don't know, learned English. Okay, this one's called Indoor Playground Song.
Come kids, let's have a lot of fun. Come kids, let's have a lot of fun. Hey mom, I found a slide here. Hey mom, I found a slide here. Come Johnny, just slide and come. Come Johnny, just slide and come.
Just slide and come.
That's the dream. Okay, I mean, it looks like they're having fun. Look at them. They're all playing in the ball pit. At least it seems like Step Papa's jumping right into the position of being a dad, and he's really caring for Johnny and Mommy. They're sliding and coming. They're having a great time. They still don't know English, though.
Come dad and mom, let's together slide. Come dad and mom, let's together slide.
Come dad and mom, let's together slide. They did the same shit in the last video. Remember? Together bath?
Let's together bath. Hey mom, I found a bouncer here. Hey mom, I found a bouncer here. Hey dolly, you just bounce and have fun. Hey dolly, you just bounce and have fun.
That line's funny because she says it like she's trying to be nice, but the lyrics are like, hey, just bounce and have fun. Like, I don't care. Yeah, you found a trampoline. Who gives a shit? Just bounce and have fun. You don't have to tell me every time you found a bounce here. So far it seems like Billy and Surprise Toys hasn't really learned anything. They haven't like improved their production quality at all from what I can tell. They definitely haven't improved their writing at all. And their animations still look very creepy at times. The only thing they've changed is just getting rid of Papa. Here's a video called Humpty Dumpty Nursery Rhyme for Kids. So I assume this is just gonna be Humpty Dumpty, which is a classic nursery rhyme that everybody knows. So they're probably not writing their own lyrics. It's probably just gonna be Humpty Dumpty. So this should be pretty hard to mess up, right? It's a very straightforward premise. Little Eggman sits on a wall, he falls, and he breaks. So it starts off with Johnny and his family going to visit this castle, and right out front when they're entering the castle, they see this statue of an Eggman. It's probably a statue of the giant Eggman who used to rule the castle, and with Johnny's touch, he springs to life and runs off to play with the little babies. All he needed was a child's touch to feel alive, which sounds creepy, but also is creepy. Okay, so this is pretty much just the nursery rhyme at this point, right? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, he fell, he gets decapitated, his head falls off, so he's probably dead. One thing I noticed is that the sound effects have not gotten any better in these newer videos. I don't know why, but the way the girl says, "Oh no," just really rubs me the wrong way.
Oh no.
That's one thing that I've never liked about these videos, is the weird sound effects. Is that how you would respond if like your friend fell off of a bridge and broke his neck? You would just turn around and go, "Oh no, oh damn it, this really ruined my whole day. My friend breaking his neck and shit, oh no." Luckily, little Eggman's horses and men come to his aid, but they're also little babies, so they can't help. Why would they be able to help? They're babies. Also, not sure why this little Eggman's so into babies. Like, he's playing with little babies. All of his employees, I guess, are babies. I don't know what's going on in this castle, but I don't like it. So the Eggman's men can't figure it out, but luckily Johnny and his sister are little geniuses, and they figure, well, if we just tie the bow tie around the wound, it will hold his head in place. And somehow that works. He went from decapitated to dancing around like a spry little egg in seconds. This just happens over and over, again and again. Humpty Dumpty finds himself in situations where he's falling, this mouse scares him, and he falls. That's pretty fucked up, to scare an egg. You know how fragile eggs are? This dude breaks every 5 seconds, and you're gonna scare him while you're in a treehouse? To be fair, it does seem like he immediately regrets it though, because he screams, "No!" That mouse seems legitimately traumatized by what she's done. Dude, if I was Humpty Dumpty, I would be pissed in this situation. I'd be like, I was a perfectly frozen statue. Nothing could hurt me. I was basically in a coma. But then you kids had to come and touch me, and now I can't go 2 seconds without falling off a wall and shattering into pieces. Do you have any idea how hard it is to be an egg? No, you've never been an egg in your life. Next time I shatter, can you just let me die? Don't get the horses and the men. Don't get the rabbit or the mouse. Just let me die, please. He falls again. This time the parents set him up on the wall and he falls.
Oh my god.
Actually, you know what? I think they might have improved on the sound effects a little bit. They're growing on me. I think I like them. You can just feel like genuine horror in their voices.
Oh my god.
Like the next time Step Papa's gonna be like, "Oh, fuck, dude, oh no." You know what? What is Humpty Dumpty even supposed to be about? That's the whole nursery rhyme, right? Is there like another verse that helps explain what's going on or something? Nope.
It's just that. That's the whole thing. You know what? Actually, this nursery rhyme is kind of perfect for Billion Surprise Toys. I think they should stick to weird nursery rhymes like this. It's super weird. It doesn't really make any sense. There's not any moral from what I can tell. Like, what would the moral be? Don't be an egg? Or if you are a little egg man, just don't sit on walls. Well, to be honest, guys, I feel like I just can't really get behind Billion Surprise Toys anymore. They haven't really learned from their mistakes. They're still making the same weird shit just without Papa. I mean, he was such a popular character in meme culture. I feel like it's a huge wasted opportunity for them to not be using him still. They did him dirty. They did him extremely dirty. I feel like Papa at least needs some sort of send-off, like a goodbye song. And luckily with iPhones, now you can make little animated characters. They're called like memojis or something, and you can customize exactly what they look like. So I made Papa a little farewell song. I think it's only fair that he gets a nice little send-off, and Billion Surprise Toys obviously isn't gonna do it, so here you go, Papa. This one's for you. Johnny, Johnny. I thought you were my real ride or die. You told me you'd always be by my side. We had kids and a fridge with the sauces inside. We had the sauces, but it turns out that you were telling lies. All I ever wanted is to be a dad. But you took that away and gave it right to Chad. He's so ripped and so hot, how can I compete with that? I'm Humpty Dumpty cause you shattered me, now let's together sad. Johnny, Johnny, do you miss me? Yes, Papa. Johnny, Johnny, have you moved on yet? No, Papa. Promise me you won't forget me. If you ever wanna see me, just don't eat your broccoli, oh. Johnny, Johnny, do you miss me? Yes, Papa. Johnny, Johnny, have you moved on yet? No, Papa. Promise me you won't forget me. If you ever wanna see me, just don't eat your broccoli, oh. Alright guys, this video was sponsored by ExpressVPN. Even though you might not realize it, pretty much everything that you do on the internet can be tracked by your internet service provider, your cell company, ad companies, and hackers. That's right, the Game Master could get a hold of your precious information. That's why I and many other YouTubers you've probably seen recently would suggest that you start using a VPN. VPN basically stands for Virtual Private Network, and when you have one installed, it basically makes your computer anonymous. It helps with things like website tracking, so if you're using a website, when you're using a VPN, your real IP address is masked, and it looks like you have some other IP address, so websites can't track you. VPNs encrypt your data, which is great if you do a lot of data in like public areas with public Wi-Fi. People can't get access to your stuff because it's all encrypted. Not to mention you can unblock content that might not be available in your country. So let's say you're in like Germany and you can't access some content that would be available in America. If you make your computer look like it's in America, then you can access that content. ExpressVPN is the best VPN out there. It's got the fastest speeds. It's got server locations in 94 countries. It's got 24/7 customer service, so you get support whenever you need it. It's super easy to install and even easier to use. You can connect with just one click, and it's really cheap. It's less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Personally, I have used VPNs for a long time, and I'm using ExpressVPN right now. I like to do a lot of work at coffee shops, and I've heard in places like that, it's a lot easier for hackers to gain access to your computer because it's a public Wi-Fi. So you can take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by clicking the link in the description box. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. All right. Okay. Do you want to try to do the intro?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, Greg? Welcome back to another episode of How to Watch a YouTube Video. This is my guest, Ryan Trahan. He's here today to help me make a video about WikiHow articles. So a lot of you guys have probably seen the last video I made on WikiHow articles.
Yeah.
WikiHow is like the weirdest place on the internet to learn how to do anything. That should be their slogan. The weirdest place on the internet to learn how to do literally
absolutely anything.
Anything. Things that you would need to know in a pinch, things that you would need to know once in a lifetime, things that you would never need to know ever.
Everything is captured in one site. I literally don't understand why any of these are articles. Like, completely just baffles me.
Okay, this one I really like because I just like the thought of somebody doing this. This one is called How to Pretend to Have Ice Powers. After watching Frozen, many people want to be like Elsa and have her ice powers.
Of course.
Fortunately, you can actually have those powers, even if you weren't born with them. So this is a bold promise, right?
This is a bold promise.
It's not just saying, fortunately, you can pretend to have those powers. It's saying, fortunately, you can actually have ice powers.
You can have them. They're out there, and you can have them.
It just takes a lot of practice, work, and education.
The most important part, education.
Jesus, you need a doctorate for this shit. So this is a real article that's on WikiHow. It has 99,000 views, and it has a 3-star rating, which means for some people this works.
Kinda works, yeah. For a little over half.
The first step is learn about ice and snow.
The most important basic element of having ice powers.
I would say this is starting a little bit, like, I would like a lot of background information. This is starting a little bit too far back. Everyone already knows what ice and snow is.
We have an understanding of what this is.
Every person who has ice powers has to know about the ice and snow and wintertime.
When is winter anyway?
Learn about how snow is formed, what snow crystals look like, and weather I don't understand how any of this will help you. Like, if you have ice powers, it will work regardless of whether you even know what ice is. Like, you just go like that and someone turns into ice. Like,
and it's just cold.
You don't have to know what it is. You just go like that and they are ice.
Why do you need to know what the snow crystals look like? You're just gonna, like, understand?
So that when you make one, you're like, that is it.
That is what I was going for, actually. Okay.
Read stories about winter magic. When are we gonna get to making ice?
What? This is just a bunch of reading.
Yeah, it wants me to read The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen. The Snow Queen in this story has ice powers, and you could learn a lot from her. Like how to do ice powers?
Or maybe just like her hair. Maybe it's all about like the way you dress.
I feel like I'm in piano classes and I want to learn for release and the teacher's just teaching me scales right now. And I'm like, when do I get to do the cool shit? But honestly, this seems like it has nothing to do with what I want to learn.
I think this is just someone that owns a lot of like ice-themed products. Like watch movies and TV shows where people have ice powers.
Wait, this article was written by Disney and Hans Christian Andersen. He's trying to get more people to buy his book.
People really want these ice powers that I made up.
Yeah. Watch movies and TV shows where people have ice powers. Dude, I promise that's not gonna help.
Everyone has done that already.
Ice powers are supernatural powers. Watching a TV show is not, like, watching the Avengers is not going to make you the Hulk.
What if, like, at, 1 hour and 36 minutes, all of a sudden you're like...
You, like, reach for the remote and it freezes?
What's going on?
Holy shit! You watch it 20 times and it finally happens. You're like, they were right. I read the book and I watched the movie and now I'm Elsa.
Here. It's like, pour out ice.
But then it becomes a curse and everything you start touching becomes ice. And
That's
you're
a
like,
nightmare.
What have I done? They need to make an article on how to stop.
How to get rid of your ice powers.
Yeah.
Getting the look. No.
Add a little bit of white in your hair.
Or if you're old, you can already do it.
Yeah.
You can already have these ice powers.
Yeah, you might have ice. Wait, does that mean that all old people have ice powers?
And we just don't know about it?
If you add a little bit of white to your hair, you'll have ice powers. But if your hair's totally gray, you're a snow wizard.
You are Elsa.
Although bleaching your whole head is a viable option, it's not necessary and could easily go wrong.
Absolutely.
Could easily go wrong.
Easily.
You might turn into an evil ice witch if you bleach your entire head.
Or maybe you turn into something completely different. Like fire. Like a fire witch.
Like as you start to bleach it, like you start freezing things and then it fully bleaches and you just like turn into a full snowman. You're a snowman.
This is not what I wanted.
Accessorize. I feel like these are all things you would do after you have ice powers.
Yeah.
These are not before things. Like the ice powers comes first and then you can start dressing like the ice queen that you are.
Yeah, like Spider-Man didn't have his suit before he even knew he was like can sling webs.
He gets bit by the spider and he's like, this is perfect. I already have the suit. I made this in preparation. You know, they always told me, be prepared.
Absolutely.
I read the article and it said, make a Spider-Man suit.
Accessorize. And now I'm ready.
Okay, so this is when it's going to tell us how to actually pretend to have ice powers.
I am excited. First thing you want to do, pretend to be practicing your powers. This person has their hands completely submerged in ice water. This does not seem like pleasant at all.
So just basically get pneumonia is the step. Just maybe hold your hand straight out at the faucet or cup of water or something when you know someone's about to walk in. Pretend to concentrate on what you're freezing. At first, pretend that you don't see the person there. Then say something like, it won't work, or why can't I freeze this? And then stare at the person in a shocked and slightly alarmed expression. Maybe tell them not to mention this to any living soul, and then quickly walk out of there and into your room before they can ask any questions.
What is going on? That was the most detailed step I think I've ever seen on WikiHow, and it was like so anecdotal. I feel like this person who wrote this is doing this and trying to seek approval.
I know, and it starts off so nonchalant, like they're trying to almost make it seem like they're not suggesting this, or like they don't have it planned out. But then like they start out just maybe hold your hand straight out at the faucet or cup of water or something. Like they're trying to act like they don't know how to do this, but then as it goes more in depth, it gets so specific. Like say things like it won't work or why can't this freeze, and then stare at them shocked and then go off into your room.
Slightly alarmed expression.
Also, what a creepy thing to do. Imagine walking into a room where someone's got their whole. Imagine walking into someone and they're totally submerged in a
ice water,
like a bath of ice, and they go, "It's not working," and then they look at you. Then they
like, Mom?
Prance off into their room.
Are you okay, Mom? Mid-conversation. Snow.
The step is dip your hands into a cup of freezing cold water or under cold water. This way, when someone grabs your hands, they will feel cold. They may ask you why. Just say something like, "Oh, no reason at all," and walk away.
They include like the stutters and like trying to understand what they're saying.
So what is this picture? That has nothing to do with that step.
Everyone's smiling. This woman just said, Snow.
So this whole thing isn't so much teaching you how to pretend to have ice powers. It's teaching you how to pretend like you have ice powers and you don't want anyone to know. You couldn't possibly pretend to have ice powers because that would require you to be able to freeze things.
Yeah.
But if you're pretending you have ice powers but you don't want anyone to know, then you don't actually have to ever display any ability.
Any
so
supernatural.
This is kind of genius in a way.
Yeah, it kind of is. I'm starting to believe it.
Number 7, glance at your hands when you watch a movie where someone has ice powers. Make sure people notice, but don't look at them too often during the movie. Otherwise, they will know you're trying too hard and ignore you the rest of the movie.
This guy in the picture is like, bro.
Yeah.
Do you have ice powers? Wait.
So this is like telling you to lure people to hang out with you while you watch Frozen or something. Yeah. And the entire, or when Elsa has ice powers for the first time, just... This is like the most manipulative article.
It is. I'm so confused. So we read the whole article. Do you feel like you have what it takes?
I definitely think that I could either A, make people very concerned about me, but not for any particular reason. Because I don't think they would connect everything.
No way.
I think they would probably just think, Danny's been acting really fucking weird lately.
It's kind of off the rails.
I think he might be sick. Or I will just get pneumonia.
Yeah.
Because dipping my hands in cold water all the time, standing outside in the snow like it's nothing, like, it might seem like nothing, but it is not nothing.
It is not. You're just pretending that it doesn't absolutely hurt. Like, completely.
Yeah. Step number 9, act like your frostbite doesn't bother you.
I'm fine, guys. I feel like if I were to try this, it would be like a lifelong time investment for no reason. Like, this is an everyday thing that you have to apply yourself and try to get people to believe that you have these powers that you don't have.
I guess the goal is to get people to confront you about it.
Like, all right, I'll ask, what the fuck are you doing with this whole like cold thing?
And then you get to be like, I didn't want to have to tell you this, but something happened last winter when I met an old witch.
Well, do you want to show me?
Whoa, I'm back to normal. I feel warm again.
They just went away suddenly.
It lifted the curse. You asking to see my ice powers lifted the curse. Jeez. That's a great way to get out of it. Yeah, I remember the witch saying, the curse will be lifted if anyone ever asks to see my ice powers. How to act like you're possessed.
Why? Whether you want to pretend to be possessed as part of a Halloween costume, of course.
That's reasonable.
That is reasonable. Or you simply want to pull a disturbing prank on your friends and family. Not
less reasonable.
I'm just so intrigued. That wasn't a very good reason to want to act like this way. But...
It's like, okay, so this has 150,000 views. The other one had like 99,000 or something like that. Who is reading these articles?
Just get a hobby. Like, go bowling.
These are only for people who have gone through every other WikiHow article of like different ways to have fun, and they're like, been there, done that. I learned how to bowl. I learned how to arts and crafts. Now what do I do? I mean, the very first step is like, it's not fun. Become withdrawn, quiet, and defensive.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is like a complete dedication of your life. Like, you can't have a job with these things. Because if you're trying to be cold and you're like at work, like you're gonna get fired. Like, this is a complete investment of your entire life.
One of the most telltale signs of a demonic possession is a sudden change in personality. A usually happy and social person might become quiet and withdrawn, followed by negativity and hostility. So basically, be a dick.
Yeah.
Just start being a dick to people.
Absolute dickhead.
And that'll work.
And now you're possessed.
Yeah. As far as anyone else knows. Develop sudden and violent verbal outbursts. Jesus.
Dude, what is this? Like, what are you doing?
There's something funny about this picture. Like, it seems like he's only half mad. Like, he's not quite into it all the way. Or just like something about the way he's pointing like this. He's just kind of like...
He's like trying to be discreet about it.
Hey, knock it off!
Oh my god, you're possessed!
But the other person's terrifying, almost to the point where it looks like they went back so hard that their spine snapped. Hey!
Next one is actually concerning.
Oh. Keep a blank, exhausted look on your face.
This is probably the one that's gonna be most convincing, I think. Leave incriminating books and images lying around.
Like what kind of books? Like What to Do If You're Possessed for Dummies?
For dummies.
Guys, I think Devin might be possessed.
Place books about the occult and drawings of strange symbols in places where people will see them. I'm just confused whether or not we're trying to convince people whether we're not possessed or we are.
Yeah, that's a good point, because like why would a demon like be reading books about like possessed? Like he already knows what's up. He's the demon, so like if you're possessed, you wouldn't be reading those books. And it's also like how to convince people you're possessed and dumb. Like you're leaving these books around places where like people can see them so that they get concerned and have you exercised. Like that's not a smart demon. Do unnerving things in public. Sit in a chair facing the wall and laugh hysterically to yourself. Be seen having furtive conversations with no one in dark corners. Rock back and forth catatonically while repeating a phrase under your breath. Hiss at people suddenly as you walk by them. And this is in public. This isn't just around your family anymore.
Oh my god.
This isn't just a fun prank on your family where at the end you tell them what's going on.
No.
These are people you'll never see again.
This is a lifestyle.
And have no reason to like be pranking. These are people who are gonna go home and think about this all night. Why did that person hiss at me?
On the train.
Excuse me, is this seat taken? Oh, Jesus! Honestly, I fear that the consequences of this aren't that people are gonna think you're possessed.
Yeah.
It's that your family's going to send you away.
Wake up screaming?
What?
Is this one of those like entrepreneurial, like motivational things to do in the morning? I'm gonna defeat my morning. I'm gonna be on top of things.
I wake up every morning at 5 a.m. screaming.
Oh, jeez.
My wife hates it. Okay, let's check out the comments of these.
Yeah.
The comments are usually the best parts of these WikiHow articles in some cases, because usually I feel like WikiHow articles lay everything out for you.
Absolutely.
Like this article was so comprehensive, you couldn't possibly fuck it up. So let's see what people had questions about. This is a kind of concerning question, and I feel like this person is currently in crisis. When do I stop acting like I'm possessed? Like he's gotten himself in too deep.
His whole life is in ruins.
Okay, guys, I'm in a mental hospital, and my family stopped visiting me about 3 years ago. When do I stop acting like I'm possessed?
When is this whole charade, like, over?
As soon as someone no longer finds it amusing. I imagine this could get really annoying really fast.
Who would initially find this amusing? Like, I would be so concerned.
Do you think the person who wrote this question was like, oh, fuck, that's when I was supposed to stop? Okay, that was about...
immediately.
So this one might come in handy in a pinch.
Yeah.
I would say.
Of course. Every day, probably.
How to pretend to faint. Did you forget to study for a test? Are you scheduled to participate in an event, but you wish you could back out? Are you a compulsive liar who doesn't care about integrity or know how to back out of things reasonably? I'm worried about whoever's reading this article thinking that this is a catch-all solution and they can use this whenever they don't want to do anything. And so once they read this article, they're like, I've got this down for life. Anytime I don't have to do anything, I can just pretend to faint.
Hey, Danny, can you take out the trash? Oh, God, Danny, you did it again. It's like the most basic tasks.
Can you pass the remote? It's closer to you than it is to... Oh, no, Ryan!
And then immediately when they grab the remote, they're fine. They just stand up.
I mean, we don't even have to read this article to know how to do this either, right?
No, we just did it. We just both did it.
Yeah, because how do you faint? Oh, you just pretend to stop doing everything else. Step 1 is learn how to mimic a real fainting spell. So, I mean, that's the whole thing. Step 1, learn how to pretend to faint.
Yeah. Is this the only step?
Oh, learn the causes of fainting. It doesn't matter the causes of fainting because you already know the cause of fainting if it's something you don't want to do.
Yeah.
The cause of fainting is... There's a test in front of me. Yeah. Decide on a harmless reason for your fake faint. Because you don't want people to get too concerned about you.
Right.
Because you didn't actually faint.
Right. So there's nothing, like, actually wrong with me. It's just a one-time case.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
What will happen if I'm out for 1 minute or more? Like, what are they asking? What are my friends gonna do? I don't know your friends. Like,
we don't know.
First, they're going to ask you if you're okay.
Yeah.
Then they're going to say, wow, Brian always fucking does this. He's an asshole and he just pretends to faint all the time.
Brian, we know you're awake right now.
Then they're going to wake you up and make you take the test. The answer is, it is not safe to faint for longer than about 20 seconds.
That doesn't get you out of any situation.
Yeah.
Other than an immediate, like,
yeah.
Can you pass the salt?
You walk into a test and you faint, and 20 seconds later you... So is the test over?
Do I still gotta take it or what?
They're like, I haven't even handed out the tests yet.
We're all just like looking at you doing this thing. I don't know. I love this one. What will happen if I am out for, let's say, 1 hour?
Yeah, I feel like they're
planning a big plot.
Yeah, and trying to act really casual about it. They know that the idea of fainting for that long might be crazy, but they're trying to say, let's just throw out a random number, like an hour. About as long as a high school test session. While we were looking for articles, we found an article called How to Be a Spy Kid.
Yeah.
Which I think sounds really cool.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Love Spy Kids.
Have you seen the movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to be one, so this article, pretty cool.
Yeah, but while we were looking at the related ones, we found this one called How to Be a Girl Spy Kid. So I'm just kind of curious as to what the differences are.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it just like you think it's just like the things you do?
I don't know. I'm worried it's gonna be a little bit sexist.
I think
it's
it will
like,
be.
how to be a girl spy kid. Don't. Spying is for boys. Oh no, actually that's the first line of the description. Do you think that only boys can be spies? Just because they only sell the cool gadgets for boys, it does not mean you cannot be a great spy girl. Number 1, buy tiny notebooks.
Tiny. Has to be tiny.
Pick a color that you like. It should be about 2 to 4 inches. 2 inches?
What kind of...
Wait, is it saying thick or like it...
How would you even write in that?
Okay, first note.
Flip the page.
Fuck. 2 to 4 inches? It must be talking about the length because you wouldn't have a 4-inch thick notebook. That would be some serious notes. Do not write anything like my spy clues or my spy notebook on the cover.
You would blow your cover. Everyone would know that you're a girl spy.
So it wants you to write homework notes or something boring that doesn't attract people. Like notes on how garlic day came to be. What? What the fuck is garlic day?
I would just think they're weird as hell. Like,
and if someone was learning about it, why would they devote an entire notebook, a 4-inch thick notebook, on
like
how garlic day came to be? Yeah. Blend in with your surroundings. Use camouflage. Why do these look like whole ass trees? It doesn't look like a branch. Like it looks like a whole ass tree. Like she's a giant that pulled trees from the earth and stuck them in her head. I blend in. And she's like 100 feet tall, standing over
Tiffany, what are you doing? How are you so big now?
I'm a spy!
Well, I think I learned a lot today. What do you think? Ryan! Not again! Alright, well, I think it's safe to say we're coming out of this video a lot smarter than when we started.
That's right.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out Ryan's channel. We did a video for his channel as well. I'll link to it in the description. It's pretty funny. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I cut off my dad's hands. Bye! What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of the Jeremy Renner Fan Club, the best source on the internet for all Jeremy Renner news and gossip. But before we start, I got a lot of comments on my last video that the last G in this Greg here is distracting some people because it's too far away from the rest of the word Greg. It seemed to be very distracting for a lot of people. I take those comments very seriously. I'm sorry for that distraction, and I am going to fix it. Oh, assistant! Could you fix the G? It's too far away from the rest of the Greg. Perfect.
All right, now I'm ready to film the video.
Oh, what? No. No, I don't need you to help film. I just need you to help with the assistant stuff. Because you're my assistant. I just need help with that.
I thought we were friends. If you don't want to hang out with me after I drove all the way here on my unicycle from Florida, then I can unicycle my way back home.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, it's just...
Yes?
It's just, I'm filming a video right now. And I'm making a video about Jeremy Renner. And I just kind of feel like you don't know shit about Jeremy Renner.
You think I don't know shit about Jeremy Hawkeye Renner?
Yeah, I've never once heard you talk about him, even mention. I don't think I've ever even heard you say his name.
I just did. Play the tape.
Can we get playback on that?
Jeremy Hawkeye Renner.
Holy shit, you're right.
Mm-hmm. And what do you know about Jeremy Renner, Mr. I know everything about Jeremy Renner?
I know that he's Hawkeye in the Avengers.
Yeah, but did you know he's got an app?
What?
Yeah.
He's got an app! He's got an app! What? Guys, Jeremy Renner has a fucking app.
That's right. Human being and celebrity sensation Jeremy Renner is also an app.
I guess like a week or so ago, I saw this tweet. Jeremy Renner is my favorite actor, Jeremy Renner is my favorite musician, and Jeremy Renner is definitely my favorite app. And then it's a screenshot of an app that looks like Instagram, but is just Jeremy Renner. This tweet might come as a shock to you for several reasons. Not only because you might not have known he had an app, but a lot of people also don't know that he makes music, too.
Yeah, I only found out recently about his music. Basically, his songs sound like if someone from a Marvel movie was covering an Imagine Dragons song.
Now, baby, let's roll.
Yeah, I've been hearing his song in this Jeep commercial. For whatever reason, like every show has the Jeep commercial for every commercial break.
Well, to me, the most surprising part of this tweet was that Jeremy Renner is someone's favorite actor. I have nothing against him. He's not a bad actor. He's not like ugly. He's not mean. He's just there. Like, he's good looking enough. He's good enough of an actor.
I think that the only way to describe him in everything that he does is he was there. The Avengers? Did he do much? No, but he was there.
Right.
The music industry. Is Jeremy Renner breaking any new grounds? No. Is his music very interesting? No.
No.
But he was there. He was making music.
He's certainly trying to be.
So late last night, I decided to download the Jeremy Renner app, as did
free.
Drew.
Don't worry, it's free.
Yeah.
So you don't have to spend any money on it.
Yet. So we downloaded the Jeremy Renner app, and it's basically just Instagram if the only person allowed to post on Instagram was Jeremy Renner.
I've used Instagram for a long time, and my biggest problem was like, there's too many people on here distracting me from Jeremy Renner. I want to open up Instagram and just see pictures of him, and there's so many other people on there. It's really hard to use, to be honest.
So on the App Store, the Jeremy Renner official app, don't get it confused with any other Jeremy Renner apps. This is the official Jeremy Renner app.
God damn it.
Connect with two-time Academy Award nominee Jeremy Renner on his official app.
Wow.
So we can actually connect with Jeremy Renner on this app.
Yeah, we can text him, give him a phone call.
Link up, maybe hang out.
It's pretty vague. I'm assuming you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's vague because we can do more than you'd expect and not less. Exciting giveaways with cool prizes.
Like movie tickets, signed merchandise, or other surprises. Or more.
Movie tickets, signed merchandise, other prizes, and more prizes.
Yeah, and then they ran out of talking points, so they're like, you can get to know Jeremy and other fans.
The app isn't just about connecting with Jeremy Renner, it's about connecting with Jeremy Renner and other people who care about Jeremy Renner just as much as you do, who care about linking up with Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, this is actually how Danny and I met, from talking to each other on the Jeremy Renner app.
Yeah, we connected on the Jeremy Renner app.
And I'd say things are going pretty well. Tour tickets.
Because we're going on tour.
We're going on tour.
Boost your comments with superstars, become a top 3 fan, and be seen by Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, they really want to drive that point home, is that, like, everything that goes on this app, Jeremy Renner will see personally himself.
Well, only if you're a top 3 fan, so
Right.
we have to see how we can do that once we get on the app.
Yeah, probably won't have to spend any money or anything, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Renner made this app exclusively to connect with fans, not to make money.
Yeah, not to profit off those fans.
Watch cool videos. I hope they're of Jeremy Renner. We go on the app, it's just our videos.
It's Jeremy Renner. Guys, I found this cool video.
What's up, Greg? Whoa! And then the rest of the description of the app is, I'm pretty sure, just like a copy and paste of his Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's check out this app. What do you say?
No.
Listen here! Okay! When you download the Jeremy Renner app,
which you will.
Yeah. And you open it for the first time, you're immediately greeted with a giant picture of Jeremy Renner's face.
So you're already intrigued, and then the face changes to a smaller Jeremy Renner face, and he starts speaking at you.
Here's what this thing's about. This is a way for me to connect with real fans, super fans.
Wait, we're Jeremy Renner super fans.
Yeah, he's talking to us and possibly only us.
Yay!
Yes!
Impossible for me to really get back to anybody on social media. There's just way too many people. So
it's impossible for him to respond to anyone because there's so many people.
Yeah, that's my problem. Like, I get so many YouTube comments. I can't even read one comment because there's so many. YouTube emails you all the comments at once, and it's really small text. I can't see any of them.
Oh, see, the reason I can't do it is it displays all of the comments on top of each other. So it just looks like a block of black text that you can't even read. Maybe I should make a Jeremy Renner app. That way I I could finally be able to respond to my comments.
Maybe we should be Jeremy Renner for Halloween.
Jeremy Renner, if you're watching this, let us be you for Halloween!
Please. We won't do it without your permission. That's how Halloween costumes work.
Please get back to us. To be clear, we don't want to be Hawkeye. We want to be Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Lee Renner.
So, we're going to do a few things in the app. We're going to do exclusive contests, giveaways. We're going to do more behind-the-scenes stuff.
Reading off screen what they're going to be doing on the app.
In movies, maybe in the music studio, maybe in life. Not in the shower or anything crazy like that.
Oh, man.
He's not going to be posting in the shower.
Or anything like that.
Yeah, okay, Jeremy. Damn it! Fuck! Delete the app!
So, I'll be posting more different content than I would on social media. And I hope to see you there.
And this is the app. It's just one picture of his face.
Yeah, I hope to see you there. You can see through these eyeballs. That's what my fan looks like. You can't even use it without signing up, which is a bit of a bummer. So you either have to give them your Facebook or your Gmail or your phone number.
I signed up with my phone number in hopes that it went straight to Jeremy Renner and he's gonna call me at some point.
Yeah. I'll take your phone.
No, just a bunch of texts from my wife.
Yeah, she's still stuck in that well.
Yeah. So last night, Drew and I both downloaded this app and we made accounts, and I would say we've had pretty different experiences so far.
Yeah, tell him yours first.
I mean, I was just enjoying the app, you know? I was scrolling, I got to keep up with Jeremy Renner and all of his fun updates, and I got to experience all the cool features. There's lots of them. You'll notice when you first create an account, you've got 100 stars at the top.
Congratulations.
And if you look in your activity, it actually, your only notification is that Jeremy Renner himself gifted you those 100 stars, or at least he did for me. I don't know if he does that for everyone or if he just did that for me.
I got mine from Curtis Lepore.
And you're probably wondering, well, what do these stars do? So Jeremy Renner gives you the stars, and then you can use those stars and send them to Jeremy Renner. So he gives you the stars, and then you
give them
right back. Stars are sort of like likes, and you can give a bunch of likes to a picture.
Yeah, that's the difference between stars and likes, is on most platforms you get one like and that's it. So don't fuck it up. But on here, you can send 1 star or you can send 1,000 stars. The only thing stopping you from sending more stars is money. You have to pay money to send more stars. Even though he gives you stars and you give them back, he just holds on to them at that point. He won't give them back to you. I thought we were playing like catch, but he just was like, all right, and went back inside.
So this app is basically like Instagram, but the only person who's allowed to post is Jeremy Renner. And the only thing you're allowed to do is give him money.
In the hopes that maybe he'll reply the most generic, low-effort reply to something.
It's Friday, work is done, and you know what that means. It's Whiskey 30, so let the weekend, the shenanigans, begin. What are your weekend plans? For me, movie tonight. Shazam. Not my choice.
Not my choice. If it was up to me, Jeremy, I'd be watching a movie with you in it.
Yeah, like Born Legacy or
Marvel 3.
Hope you have a great rest of your day or evening. Much love and blessings
from an amazing weekend to you. Form an amazing weekend.
What a nice, long, thoughtful response to Jeremy's picture.
Yeah.
He seems to really care about Jeremy Renner. He paid money to have Jeremy Renner see this, and Jeremy Renner responded, promoting all weekend. No time for anything. No time to respond. I'm promoting all weekend. Yeah, Jeremy Renner's responses on this app are like the equivalent of you text your significant other a really long paragraph with all these feelings and something, and they just respond back like, cool. Sounds like you're having fun. Something like almost related, but not really, or maybe just like picking out one part of the paragraph and responding to that.
Yeah, the part that you needed an answer to the least, or they just like it.
By any chance, is there a contest/giveaway going on? Would love to meet you.
I'm not running a giveaway right now, but that's why we downloaded the app.
So Jeremy Renner posted a video of some deer. Someone commented, wow, what a wonderful thing to see and experience. Bambi meets Hawkeye. Just looks like the most amazingly place to be. And Jeremy Renner just responded, I'm Jeremy Renner, and I saw your comment. I didn't even have to read it. I'm just posting a random emoji.
This is the face I made when I saw it. I dropped my phone.
People just want Jeremy Renner to see them so bad. They're just willing to spend tens or hundreds of dollars.
My existence is meaningless if Jeremy Renner doesn't know about it, is how I felt.
Jeremy Renner, we don't want to be friends. We don't want to get to know you.
We just want you to see us. I just want to know that the light bouncing off of my skin and into my camera lens will someday go into your corneas and into your retinas.
We want your eyeballs to eat our skin, and I want you to tell me how it tastes, buddy.
I don't know about that. Oh, he sent me a notification.
I hope everyone had a great weekend at 1:30 a.m.
Late night text from Bay.
Holy shit.
Who is such a big fan of Jeremy Renner that you would spend money on purpose to have him just look at your comment and respond back with the most minimal effort response? It just seems really weird to me. So anyway, that's been my experience using the Jeremy Renner app so far. Drew, how's your experience been?
I spent $47 on accident.
Huh?
On the app?
You spent money on the Jeremy Renner app?
No, I didn't spend money. I spent $47.
I didn't spend money, all right? I spent stars, which I paid for with money.
With real American money.
How did that happen?
Well, luckily I was screen recording it. So I was kind of messing around with it, checking out all the cool features. I was curious, like, okay, the star, that's probably like a like. So I clicked boost now. And your options are 94, plus 10, or hold to boost. And I thought, that sounds fun. I'm just gonna put my thumb there for a while and see how high the number goes. Maybe you can see where this is going. And I was like, okay, 400 stars. And it told me, oops, you don't have enough stars. Then put my thumb on the home screen to go back to my text messages to text Danny. And right as I put my thumb there, the thing popped up asking for my thumbprint to confirm my $47 purchase. So long story short, you're welcome, Jeremy. Number 3 fan, 93 stars. Number 2 fan, 94 stars. Number 1 fan, me, 445 stars.
And he's still got some left over. He's got like 2,000 stars.
Yeah, jealous.
A little.
I think I got scammed though. I'm really confused. I only spent 400 stars on this.
How many stars did you buy?
So according to the app, it costs $46.99, which is what I spent to get 6,800 stars. I then used 445 of them on one post. Whoops. And now I have 2,400 left.
Sounds about right to me. 6,000 minus 400
is 2,400.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone knows what happened to my stars,
you look in your notifications and it says Jeremy Renner stole 4,000 stars.
They don't put that in the description.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still his #1 fan, but like, what the hell, dude?
So the content that Jeremy posts on his app is top-notch stuff. It's stuff that you would never find on any of his other social medias, right?
Right.
Wrong. It's pretty much only pictures that he also posts on his Instagram.
Yeah, without changing anything, not even about the caption.
Yeah, so one funny thing that he'll do is post a picture, but he'll include a bunch of hashtags in the picture. But the thing about his app, as opposed to Instagram, is that on Instagram, when you click on a hashtag, it'll take you to a bunch of related posts with the same hashtag. But on Jeremy Renner's app, there's no hashtag functionality. If you click on a hashtag, nothing happens because Jeremy Renner is the only person posting pictures on there. Another funny thing he does is he'll try to tag people in pictures. When he did Justin Long's podcast, he posted this picture and then he tagged @JustinLong, but of course, when you click on @JustinLong, nothing happens because Justin Long's not on the app.
Unfortunately, I was thinking, oh cool, so the only 2 people on this app are Jeremy Renner and Justin Long.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, no.
He does occasionally post things that are exclusive to his app, though. A lot of it is related to his music career, which, as we mentioned, is very,
necessary.
Yeah. So here's a very cool behind-the-scenes video of him singing.
So unpredictable, I gotta tell you, never be the same. Shannon don't have a name.
Seriously, who do you think is cuter? This little bear, me, or this guy that I cropped out of the picture?
The guy that I cropped out of the picture.
Yeah. I wish I could see the rest of his face. I hope it looks like Jeremy Renner.
Can you imagine what his face would look like if it looked exactly like Jeremy Renner's?
I wish this stupid fucking bear looked like Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Jeremy Renner!
Oh my god!
I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm just chilling, spinning around really fast.
Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I think that's kind of symbolic of how much effort he seems to put into this. Like, he was definitely like just walking along. Oh shit, I gotta update my app. Hey guys, how's it going?
He also sometimes posts the same picture twice, so it's like not even exclusive content. He posted this picture 5 weeks ago with the caption, I hope everyone's having a great day, and then the same one 3 weeks ago, what a weekend. I hope everyone enjoyed time with family and friends.
The Jeremy Renner app, the only place where you can see the same picture twice.
Of him singing like this.
Never be the same.
Now this is great and all, seeing all this behind the scenes, exclusive content about and of Jeremy Renner, but I feel like he advertised like fan content too? Is there...
Yeah, so he did say in the description for the app, which I assume was written by him, that's why I'm saying he said.
Yeah, he did.
You can connect with other Jeremy Renner fans, and so far I haven't really seen any way to do that. But the reason we haven't seen that is because we've only been on the home tab so far, and there's many tabs. There's home, activity, fan feed, music, and menu. And the fan feed is really where you get to start connecting with other Jeremy Renner fans like you and us.
And like me.
And
you said like us?
Yeah.
Okay, well like me as well.
So this is like a picture that someone took of their computer screen while Googling pictures of Jeremy Renner. Oh, and you can actually also boost yourself on other people's pictures of Jeremy Renner.
Oh, so they get the money?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I think Jeremy Renner still gets the money from those. Because it is still pictures of Jeremy Renner.
Huh. This person wished a happy birthday
to themselves. Happy birthday to me. Also, can you guys boost this for me? Thanks.
It's my birthday. What I want is for you to give money to Jeremy. Well, let's see. I still have 2,400 stars left. What should I use them on? And boost to #1 fan. Okay. Oh, wait. What? I just used 1,400?
Yeah, so Drew
That's
just
insane.
spent 1,400 stars on this picture, and it's saying he only spent 140 stars.
That's so weird and kind of shady.
Like, yeah.
You buy the stars, and then they immediately divide your stars by 10 every time you use them. So what the fuck? So yeah, when I spent 400, I actually spent 4,000. Jeremy... Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Jeremy. Give us our stars back.
What's your standard go-to phrase?
Snuggles are the best.
Well, are you curious to see any other celebrity apps? Because I did find a couple. It won't take too long.
Oh, wait, there's other celebrity apps?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Danny's very single-minded with stuff like this. He loves Jeremy. So all he wanted to do was look at the Jeremy Renner app. But the moment I found out about it, I was like, there's got to be more apps like this out there. So I went to searching AA Dating Justin Bieber Edition free. And I downloaded this.
Does the AA stand for Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yeah, it's for Bieber fans who
are recovering alcoholics.
And so to get their mind off alcohol, they imagine what it would be like to date Justin Bieber. If you're a fan of Justin Bieber or a sexy girl, please download this app immediately because it is a present for you. Especially for Women's Day.
What?
Yeah, it's really gross so far. A lot of girls or true fan of Justin Bieber want to go on a date with him and hand in hand with him in street. I want to hand in hand with Justin in street. Is it a wonderful dream? Your dream may come true with Dating Justin Bieber Edition application just with some simple steps. #1, choose or snap a photo of you. #2, adjust photo and crop. #3, add Justin Bieber image to the position as expected.
Add Justin Bieber image?
Obviously.
So it makes a picture of you with Justin Bieber? Is that what it does?
Yeah.
So you're telling me we're gonna date Justin Bieber now?
Yeah.
Isn't he married?
Kind of. Well, you'll see. It didn't ask for permission to access my photos, which kind of makes me a little sketched out. So we're gonna go with this one. And...
We're on a date with Justin Bieber.
Well, I think we're gonna hand in hand with him.
We're gonna hand in hand with him on street.
Yeah, I gotta mail this. Who should I mail this
Mail it
to?
to Amanda.
And off it goes.
What did the message say?
Yo! Here's my AA Dating Justin Bieber created with the amazing AA Justin Bieber iPhone and iPad app. #dating Justin, #Justin, #Bieber, #Booth. Which again, you couldn't click on these hashtags in your email.
Yeah.
And then
if you click on the #Justin.
and emailed it to them with the crop outline on it.
Oh shit. Now she's gonna know that it's not real.
No, we gave it away.
We went on the date with Justin Bieber and he was in a little box the whole time.
Yeah, he was just jumping rope real fast.
He was in a little cage.
Yeah, we kept him there so he wouldn't run away from our date. We appreciate that you use our app. Instead of our thanks, we would like to give you 2 Justin Bieber.
Dude, rate it 5 stars. Congratulations!
Xmas item #4 and Xmas item #5 were unlocked. Let's check it out.
#4.
#4 and #5.
Ooh, which one do you want to add?
Well, I've already made up my mind.
So guys, make sure you check out the Jeremy Renner app and follow both of us on it. And make sure you boost our picks so that you can give money to Jeremy Renner.
And we can sort of just watch you give money to him and not really get involved at all.
Yeah. All right, well, that's the end of this video. Thank you, Drew, for being in it.
And thank you, Danny, for letting me fix your sign. It looks much better now.
Yeah, I think you did. Good job.
Yeah, agree.
If you haven't gotten tickets for our show yet, do that! We're going on tour. We're going to a bunch of cities. It's just about to start. Depending on when I edit this, it might already be going on. So get your tickets. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed to Gagurgi, make sure you do that. Just subscribe and turn on my notifications to join the fastest army, fastest growing the fastest army and the fastest growing army on the internet. Yeah. Check out Drew's channel. He has videos there.
Maybe.
And stream Help Let Me Go. All right, guys, tune in next time for a really interesting video where I use Drew's body as a human jump rope. Bye.
Like help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go tonight. You'll scream help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go. Stop kidnapping me. She was just a lady. Not a care in the world till she's... Hello everybody, welcome back to a second channel video. I'm your host, Gumby. All right, today we're going through the subreddit again. Full disclosure, I am a little bit worried to go through the subreddit today because I've gotten some tweets saying that the subreddit is in shambles right now, and people said that there's people fighting on the subreddit, so I'm a little bit worried to look, but I haven't been on it in a few days, so I figure I should probably go on there and check it out. So we're gonna sort by top, we're gonna sort by month. Hopefully that will avoid any negative posts. The first time I met Danny was horrible. Okay, not a great start. I just want to start off by saying this is no disrespect to Danny. I'm posting this so you understand meeting YouTubers isn't always going to be a good experience. In no way is this Danny's fault. Is this real? If this is a real story where somebody had a bad time meeting me, I'm gonna feel like shit after reading this. Let's use my critical thinking. Do we think this is real? Honestly, it does sound kind of real at the beginning, but it has a lot of upvotes and awards. I don't know why it would get awards if someone was just like, I met Danny and he was just kind of awkward, but I don't know, let's check it out. Anyways, here's my story with meeting Danny. So basically, me and my friend work at the Baumhard Theater in Kentucky. Usually we don't work backstage when a show is on, but my manager let us, knowing how much we wanted to see the tour. Me and my friend were just backstage goofing around when I noticed Danny glancing over at us. I don't know what I'm about to do in this story, but I just want to defend myself and say they were backstage goofing around. So, I mean, what would you do personally if you saw this? If this was your tour and you saw two of your fans goofing around backstage, would you not go ballistic on them? Would you not have them booted from the show? I'm just kidding, obviously. I flash him a quick smile and wave. I didn't think much of it until I noticed how angry Danny looked. He then started sprinting at me and screamed, "Get back to work." Okay, so this is fake. He grabbed my shoulders and threw me up into the air onto the stage. Okay, so this is real. He picked me up and started kicking me around like a soccer ball. Curtis and Drew screamed, "Oh no, Danny, not again." Luckily, some considerate Gregs climbed onto the stage and carried me off. Thank God that was fake, dude. If the most upvoted post on my subreddit was someone being like, I met Danny and he was an asshole, that would be the worst day of my life. But luckily, this is fake, all right? Don't believe this. Don't believe this for 1 second, dude. This did happen and I started beating them up, but Curtis and Drew actually joined in and helped. Yo, look at this fan art, dude. This is awesome. Looks just like me. I guess before I got a haircut. I got a haircut just today, so my hair's a little bit shorter. I look naked now, but back when I had long hair, this was me. I look just like Danny. I'm censoring for privacy reasons. Even though you're censoring your face, I'm just gonna come out and say, I don't see it. The arm looks nothing like my arm. This arm hair is like way too dark to be my arm. All right, look at this. So your arm looks nothing like my arm is basically what I'm trying to say. Can we get some more arm doppelgangers in the subreddit? Except not actually though, because I feel like that'll just take over the subreddit if I ask for that. No arms, please. Oh no. My dad watching Danny with other dads. Yeah, I didn't really think about this when I asked people to show their dads on the subreddit. You know, not everybody has a dad, but this is pretty tight, dude. Your dad is kind of swagged out right now. Very cool little case that you got him in. I had a lot of complaints about the last dad with his cable management. This dad, honestly, I'm gonna give him a 10 out of 10. Not gonna lie. You fitted him out pretty well. He's carrying on in luxury. This is actually pretty funny if you don't get sad. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm if the person who posted this is okay with like laughing about it. I guess they posted this, so I assume that they're cool with it. Yeah, okay. They're responding with jokes about him being cremated, so sorry for your loss at any rate. Very swaggy urn and 10 out of 10 dad. Danny and Danful. Oh, Danny, Dan NY, and Dan FL. The Dan FL is also the Dan Football League. It's like the NFL, but the Dan FL. So you could have made it that as well. But this is nice. This was funnier in my head. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like a breathe out of the nose, like a little exhale out of the nose funny. But you know, I appreciate it nonetheless. You could have made Danil, DANIL, and done my home state of Illinois. And then it would have almost been like Daniel. I feel like that would have been better, honestly. Danny and Danil. And then you could have shown like me in front of the bean or me in front of cornfields. That's pretty much all Illinois is, actually. It's the bean and cornfields. Stupid dream I had. Literally every time Danny is in my dreams, he acts insane. I don't know why. You've dreamt about me multiple times, and every time I'm in your dream, I'm insane. Am I the new Hat Man, dude? What the hell? Actually, that'd be pretty sick. I haven't seen any influencers. You know, you see influencers like entering different industries, like Logan Paul's coming out with like a beverage. Mr. Beast has like burgers now. I want to enter like the dream space. Not the dream SMP, but like people's dreams. I want to become a new recurring character in people's dreams. You got the old hag, you got Hat Man. I want people to start seeing Danny when they have sleep paralysis. Hey guys, LOL, it's me, Danny. So hey, haha, it's me, LOL. So fuck all of you guys, go fucking kill yourselves. I'm literally not even joking. Holy shit. Later on Twitter, hey guys, so and then I'm posting my dick on Twitter? The fuck? Oh, and Curtis is here too. Guys, I don't know what's going on with Danny. He won't answer anybody. He's gone missing. Wasn't the other post that I talked about on here where someone had a dream about me leaving like cryptic messages? It was like follow the cat or something. Okay, yeah, please find me, follow the cat. Okay, so here's the new dream lore, all right? I'm gonna start being a recurring character in people's dreams now, but instead of like sitting on your chest or standing in the corner of people's rooms like the old hag and the Hat Man, I'm gonna get lost and people have to find me. So maybe if you have sleep paralysis, I'll be kind of like hidden in your room and there will be clues and you have to find me. If someone could add me to the villains wiki, actually, that would be sweet. And we can just kind of create some lore and then maybe people will dream about me. Later on the news, so investigators are, oh my god, there he is. And I'm running down the street. Dude, what the fuck, man? It's funny now, but in the dream it was really realistic and everyone was super freaked out and worried. Yeah, I'd imagine that in the dream that would be like really worrisome. Thank you to your dream self for being concerned for me though. I'm glad that you weren't just like, oh, this guy's insane, I gotta stop watching this guy. And you were like, I'm worried about Danny. That really says a lot about the character of your dream self. I'm just thinking that would be so fucking funny if like other people that didn't even know who I was started dreaming about me. If like it became a thing amongst like sleep paralysis culture. I don't even know if that's a thing. Let's make it happen, guys. If it's not a thing, let's start it. Just another day in the Tobey Maguire subreddit. No, dude! Get out of here with that! This is not Tobey Maguire's subreddit. Get him out of here. Why does this have so many awards? Wholesome award. This is not a wholesome. Giving this poser awards on my subreddit. Getting him one of the top voted posts. Get this thing out of here. This is my dad with a Danny Gonzalez balloon he made. That's sick. I mean, like the fact that he like got kind of the general shape of my hair is like really cool. He didn't just like do any old standard like balloon person. I feel like he actually made it look like me on purpose. That's kind of insane. It looks just like me, actually. Can we get a side-by-side real quick? It looks like me. Epic, kind of scary though. Yeah, this is kind of scary. I like that my hands kind of look like hooves or like white coffee beans. It does kind of look like something, and this is no disrespect to your dad because it's very cool, but just being the nature of like kind of looking like a doll, this kind of looks like something that would appear over your bed at 3 a.m. And thus, I am going to have to also get this added to the villains wiki as the evil counterpart to my sleep paralysis self. This guy will sit on your fucking chest, actually. Luckily, he doesn't weigh that much because he's made out of balloons, but he will sit on you and he is terrifying. Oh no, dude. I already know what this is from this picture. My friend found an article from 2012 that's a cast list for Hello Dolly at Danny's old high school, and he had like a lead role killer dance moves. Dude, I don't even want to watch this, man. I know that it's weird. He always gave off theater kid vibes. Yeah, well, I've also said that I was in theater in high school, so maybe that's why I gave off those vibes. Didn't he say he was in theater in his Reddit video? Yeah, there you go. Oh wait, no, didn't he say he wasn't in theater in his Reddit video? When did I say that? I don't think I've ever said that before. I was in theater in high school. I was in theater and speech. Those were the two things that I did in high school. I would never deny that. What are you talking about? Why are you trying to start fake rumors about me? Toe slurper? Ew. Wasn't expecting to read that username and for it to be so nasty. Yeah, guys, if you see somebody commenting on on my subreddit with a name like Toe Slurper, do not trust anything they say, all right? He should have never denied he was in theater. Dude, I didn't deny I was in theater. I never did that. LOL, I was there for this production. During the intermission, Danny came out on stage and called everyone who didn't get up to use the restroom a very naughty turnip. Kind of fucking whack if you ask me. The top comment under that is I truly can't tell if this is a joke or not, and honestly, I can't either. Yeah, this was literally 10 years ago. Oh shit, I graduated high school 10 years ago. Yeah, this was literally 10 years ago. I would have no memory if that was true or not, and honestly, it kind of sounds like some shit that a 17-year-old Danny would do. This is where that IMDb acting credit comes from. Yeah, my leading role in my high school performance of Hello Dolly. And that's sort of how I got into the industry. Let him into Juilliard! Thank you. Actually, this is the only appropriate place to comment that, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. Why does he look exactly the same? Because I am the same, all right? I'm the same person. The stiffness of his body makes me cringe, no offense, Danny. Yeah, that's just kind of how I was back then, dude. I was stiff as hell. Where's Danny? But I made an actual Danny character to find. He's in there and he needs some critical thinking skills to be found. Oh shit. Whoa, you did make a little Danny. Oh, cool. So I gotta find this fool who's holding some kind of cane/bat device. Shit. Oh, wait. Is that me? He's wearing a Greg hoodie. Wait, did I find myself right away? He's holding a cane. I think that is me. Did I literally find myself that fast? Jake, if you're editing this, don't even edit that down. I want them to see how fucking fast I found myself, dude. That is me right there. I've got a cane. I've got a blue hoodie. I feel like I found that in literally like 5 seconds. That was absolutely mental. My critical thinking skills are off the charts. This is insane. I hope that is me though. Otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Because the hair isn't exactly the same. But it's similar. No, that's me. And I'm not gonna spend any more time on it. They're so adorable. Yeah, we are. Look at me, dude. I'm straight up asleep. God damn, that's such a cute picture too. Look at us. 2 little peas in a pod. He looks so drunk. Dude, I'm literally asleep in this picture. Danny, you have to explain this picture. I need an explanation. What's going on here? Honestly, I just took this picture in my room one time and it's been my profile picture for literally like 6 years. Maybe I should get a new profile picture. I don't know. I don't even really do my hair like that anymore. I also like photoshopped this really poorly. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed. I didn't like cut out the background all the way. There's like little parts in the middle of my hair where you can see the background. I've honestly never been a huge fan of this profile picture. It just kind of happened and I just kind of stuck with it. Maybe one day I'll change it. Who knows? Didn't Curtis change his? Or was that just a joke? Yeah, Curtis, I think, edited his face to have his mustache and his longer hair on his already existing profile picture. So maybe I should just edit this. Maybe I should just copy Curtis. That's kind of a good idea. Maybe I'll just make Curtis's profile picture my profile picture. Okay, honestly, I'm not seeing any of this like arguing going on the subreddit. Where is this? I like this. POV, you are the meme. I like that. Oh shit, wait, oh, is this a little video about my new couch? Okay. I guess I'm curious to see what people think about the new couch in the comments. On the last video I posted that had the new couch, people were pretty into it. It's a nice couch. Look at it. Nice leather, very comfortable. I'm sitting back there all the time, dude. When I need to get some work done, I'll go sit back there. It's kind of nice. Now I've got multiple places to sit in here. I feel like it really makes it feel more homey. But I understand I didn't address it or anything. And so people were kind of like, whoa, what the fuck is going on back there? And for your information, I didn't get rid of the IKEA shelf, okay? In fact, I can show you. It's just over there. So here's the couch and it's just right over there, okay? So it's still happy. It's still got stuff on it. Everything's fine. All right, let's see what people are saying about it. In time of political confusion amongst us Gregs, let's lift our heads, join hands, and focus on what really matters. What we've loved, what we've lost, and before we lose anyone else. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Is this person referencing what people were talking about in my Twitter mention? What political confusion amongst Gregs? Very upsetting that the shelf was replaced with no explanation, ceremony, or mention. It just vanished. A ceremony for a shelf? There's no ceremony is necessary, all right? The shelf is happily over there. It's by the window now, all right? It's getting some nice sunlight. I put some guitar stuff on it, so whenever I'm playing my guitar, I'm over there interacting with the shelf, okay? The shelf is fine. Also, it's a shelf.
Here's my shelf. This is a little storage thing from IKEA.
Why is it making me kind of emotional, dude? It's just a shelf. I'm getting teary-eyed over here, dude. Make this look like Danny's search history, no wrong answers. Danny Gonzalez first name? How to slap someone with legal. Side effects of living like the Liver King. Can you eat raw liver? Okay, that's kind of shit I was Googling actually, so that's pretty good. How to get critical thinking in my subreddit. How to get LaCroix to sponsor me. Pretty good. Except now, honestly, I don't even want him to sponsor me anymore. You know what? I'm happy to just drink whatever freaking sparkling water I want. Honestly, I've never felt so free than I do now that I can drink any brand of sparkling water. I can switch it up anytime I want. So this is honestly for the best, all right? I can't be tied down to LaCroix. Unless they wanted to fork over just a little bit of cash. But, you know, it's fine. How many nipples do rats have? I specifically do remember looking that up when I was filming the rat tattooing video. I was like, I know they have many nipples, but I need to know for sure how many they have. All right, I gotta find wherever this political discourse is. Maybe I gotta go to top within the past week then. That's when I've been getting these DMs. Me returning to the subreddit after 2 days away and everything is fucking crazy. Where's the crazy shit? Oh, we got a dad in here though. My dad bought these cord concealers just for Danny. That's, okay. Honestly, personally, I would prefer the cables to go in the wall, but that's definitely better than whatever this dad had going on. These cables are everywhere. So I'll give you like a 7 out of 10 on the cable management. Pretty good dad though. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Also, you can get cable runners that are like the same color as the wall so that they blend in a little bit better. So if you don't want to go into the wall, I would at least recommend that. Maybe just paint it or something. Go landlord style and just freaking put a slab of paint over that. I don't know what the Gregolution is, and at this point, I'm afraid to ask. Okay, so is this what people were talking about? A Gregolution? Greglotion? Is it really Greglotion? That just makes it sound like you're saying like Greg Lotion wrong. Danny has become a dictator, so we started Gregulation. Okay, there's 3 different spellings of Gregolution in here. There's Greglotion, Gregulation, as in congratulations, and Viva la Gregolution, which is what I feel like it should be. So people are rebelling against me. You know, maybe if they had me on their side, they'd be able to fucking spell. That's all I can say. So we started the Gregulation to fight against his Iron Fist rule. We want back upvotes, awards, LaCroix, freedom for the Nutcracker guy, etc. We still want him to be king. We want more equality between us, Danny. Dude, what is going on? What is this? Come on, guys. What? Let's sort by new here so that we can see what people are posting about. Okay, literally like every post on the subreddit is about this now. Little Nutcracker guy doesn't deserve this. He is a beacon of joy, a presence in our life. He does not deserve to be used as this war's pawn. You guys are hurting him. People are creating political spectrums for you to be on? What the fuck, dude? What is the Gregolution? Okay, this one's spelled differently also. Gregolution. So people are making this like fake rebellion because I said that I want all of the awards on my subreddit. That's what this is all about. And they think the Nutcracker's being treated unfairly. Dude, this guy wants to be here, all right? I try to get him to leave. He's the hardest working motherfucker I know, all right? He clocks in early, he stands there all day, and he doesn't leave. He's the last one to leave, all right? I try to get him to leave. He likes it, and he's paid very handsomely. Nutcracker, blink twice if you're being held captive. Blink twice if you're a Greglotionist. He's fine. In terms of the awards, I understand that, you know what, there is some good content in the subreddit and people should be rewarded for those things. I don't even know how to respond to this. This is so strange. Take the awards. I don't care. I don't need them. I don't need them. Take the awards if you want to. Can we just get the subreddit back to normal, please? I'm a little worried about you guys. Danny, encourage people to think more critically. They do it and gave me fun puzzles. They used too much of their critical thinking skills and started a Gregulution, and then I'm like, oh shit, I guess I really created a monster, didn't I? You guys are too smart now. There's like a whole culture in here that I don't even understand. How am I like out of the loop in my own subreddit, dude? Here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm making a post on here. It's gonna be called the Gregulation is over. Please stop this nonsense. You can have the awards. I will keep the Nutcracker. He is fine. I promise. Post. All right, well, I guess that fixes that. The rebellion is over. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the second channel. We're gonna do another Reddit video today. Got a sparkling water. This one is completely brandless sparkling water. I poured just some random ass shit into this cup, so you will never know what it is. First off, before we get into it, I will have to be keeping things a little bit more brand friendly today. I received limited ads on my last Reddit video, I think because the thumbnail was so hot and spicy. So from here on out, no more talking about adult rat content. So if that's what you came here for, sorry. Bye. I've been keeping up with the subreddit a little bit. It looks like lots of people are posting on there, so I'm very excited to see what's new. Very excited to see what's been popping off. Now it's not loading. Do I not have internet? Is Reddit just broken right now? What's going on? Can I load anything? Google.com/G. No, not my mail. Yeah, today we're gonna be going through my email. Off to a disastrous start right off the bat. Okay, it's loading now. So I'm thinking it's been 2 weeks since I've been on the subreddit, so let's go top of the month again. I'm sure there's gonna be some good stuff here posted in the last 2 weeks. I just found this pic I took of Danny at VidCon in 2016. Holy shit. What is this picture? Were you pointing a gun at me? What the hell? It's kind of giving off the same vibe as the picture that someone took of me in the last Reddit video with me and Curtis, where we're kind of like, right? Didn't someone say we like look super uncomfortable? I look so nervous. Maybe that's just my posture. Maybe I just sit like that. Can we get a quick posture check? Do I just look nervous? Do I just have nervous guy posture? That's quite possible. But I am gripping that microphone like it's the only thing keeping me from flying off into space. Love that caption too. He saw me! It kind of sounds like frightened. Oh shit, he saw me. He's gonna get me. Meanwhile, I'm like, don't nobody ever look at me. I remember the context of this picture, despite it being 6 years ago. This was when Vine was still around, obviously, as you might be able to tell by the giant V behind me. This is the Vine logo. This is the summer that we did Camp Unplugged, which if you didn't know was like a short film series of Vines that was produced by Vine. So I was at VidCon because I was in that. And I believe I was doing some sort of Q&A panel with my boy Chris Melberger. That's my boy right there, Chris. That's my boy! That scene from Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. That's my boy! My boy! Let's see what the comments are on this. Oh my god, he looks so uncomfortable. I've never seen a more uncomfortable human being. And the person who posted this said, I know, right? I feel bad. 6 years later, this person still feels bad. I don't know why I looked so nervous. I got probably always just a little bit uncomfortable at these sorts of things, so that makes sense. Props to you for like being a fan of me for 6 years. That's crazy that you took this picture and then are still like in my subreddit, active on my subreddit. That's really cool. I like that you circled his face as if we were going to get confused on who you're talking about. You know, the guy in the background does like vaguely look like me, so it kind of makes sense. You'd be like, no, this one is Danny. That one is, oh, I don't know who that guy is. The one who looks like he is about to poop his pants? That's our boy Dan. Uncomfy king. We stand an uncomfortable king. Not the uncomfortable eye contact. Yeah, everybody is commenting on how utterly depressing this picture is. I wish he'd move over so we could see if Curtis or Drew is there. Probably not in this picture, but Drew definitely was there because he was in Camp Unplugged too. So he was around. He was certainly at VidCon at this time. Why is his ass not in the seat all the way? Danny's straight up sitting on the edge. Oh my god, dude. These people are tearing me to shreds. I deserve it too. That's the worst part. All right, I'm gonna recreate the picture, all right? 6 years later. Ah, take me back to this, dude. I gotta recreate this. Let's see. I think I have a microphone. Content creator can't find a microphone? What is this? All right, this'll have to do. Not the appropriate kind, really, but let's make sure I'm sitting on the very edge of the seat. Yeah, let me try to get in my mindset here of what the hell I was doing. And my arms are on the seat rest. How have I grown? Tell me. Do I look as though I've aged? Okay, that was me in 2016. This is me now. Ready? If you saw me at a panel now, this is how I'd be. What's good? You want a picture? Sure. No, I probably wouldn't even be looking at you. I'd be asleep. I'm so confident I just fell asleep. Yeah, been there, done that. Boring. I'm so confident I'm just bored all the time. That's a pretty funny picture. I remember actually, this VidCon was one of the first times I realized I have like serious resting bitch face. Good friend Aaron Tuning was there as well for VidCon. He was a Viner too. He was like watching me take pictures with people. And he said like every time I would take a picture with someone, I would like lean over and smile like this. And then the second it was over, I would just be like, yeah, thanks. And I would do that like after every picture. I think he took a video of it too. When he told me that, it pretty much ruined my life. Have you ever seen me out in public and I look like I'm dead inside? It's because that's just how my face is. Please, Danny, react to this. I'm begging you. The pregnancy pack. Okay, this looks to be some sort of classroom. Is this movie about a bunch of teenagers getting pregnant? Because that is actually a very odd topic for a movie. This looks so bad. What is this movie? I gotta find out what this is. The pregnancy pack. Is it really gonna be about teen girls getting pregnant? 28-year-old Sydney Bloom, an alumna of Gloucester High School, publishes a video blog about teen issues. Learning that her old high school has reported 10 to 18 teen pregnancies in the last 8 weeks, Sydney investigates the situation. So it's about a 28-year-old investigating why a bunch of teens have become pregnant? Whoa, okay. I just read a really graphic part of the plot that I could not include in this video because we're not talking about adult content, but I just saw some crazy stuff in there. Yeah, I'll look into this movie. That seems like a really weird plot. Is it just me or does this look like Danny? Yeah, that does look like me. I feel like I've seen this before. Have I talked about this picture before? Does it kind of look like he's making this face? Do I look like the tree? When I saw this on the subreddit, I was with my dad and I showed it to him and he was like, why? Why is your face like that? And come to think of it, I gotta agree with him. Danny Gonzalez. Dan Tree. I don't think it's gonna work, guys. I don't think making a tree pun based off my name is gonna work. Based on these two,
Can't wait for him to be mildly offended and then agree. Did I do that? Can we get an instant replay?
Yeah, that does look like me.
Okay guys, who updated Danny's Wikipedia? So after the last Reddit video, I jokingly asked people to put my personal information in the subreddit, and looks like somebody took it upon themselves to do that. Daniel James Gonzalez, that is my actual middle name, is an American YouTuber, musician, and former Viner. He lives at 460 Vale Way, nautical coordinates being this. Danny's blood type is B-. B negative, I guess. It's not a grade. Danny's blood type gets a B- from me, but if he's willing to put in some extra work outside the classroom, I could bring it up to a solid B+. Length of his head is approximately 14 centimeters. That does not seem correct. How many inches is that? 5 inches? Is it, what does the length of my head mean? Is that this way? Or this way or this way? I feel like this is width, this is depth, and this is height. So what's length? But at any rate, my head is not 5 inches tall. And also, like, all of these things are also incorrect. So no need to defend me or anything. This is not correct. Someone said that they looked up the address and it's in Los Angeles. So let's actually see where this person is making up where I live. 460 Vale Way. All right, let's see. 460 Mossy Vale Way in Atlanta. Where's Vale Way, dog? 460 Vale Way in Boulder Creek, California, dude. Let's see what's there. Is this a real place? What if I dropped this person down here and it went to a street view and I was just like standing there? I'm just like sitting in the grass like I really live there, but there's not a house there. I can't go to street view, guys. Guess we'll never know. Even though I live in Illinois and not California. Okay, this is as close as we can get, so maybe we can peer down the road. Anyone down there? That would be so funny if I was just standing right there. That would have been like kind of an epic prank. And are these coordinates the correct coordinates? I don't even know how to look up nautical coordinates. I don't know how precise these have to be. It's also in California, which is kind of impressive, but it's in a totally different place. All right, well, let's see where this shit is. Swoop. There it is. There's my house, guys. Do you like it? Pretty house. But alas, it is not mine. Why does this have so many upvotes? Pinterest find, and it's just a picture of me sporting some Christmas pajamas. Someone said, please, how is this real? I was just trying on some pajamas, okay? I think this is from like 5 years ago, but I was definitely feeling myself, that's for sure. And I did buy these. I think Laura and I got matching pajamas, actually. It reminds me of a reindeer by the way he's standing. Is that because my legs are like curved inward like that? Like I'm some sort of hoofed animal? Damn, he's got a fat ass and legs like a antelope. Is this real? Is this real? I swear to God, dude, this is too good to be true. Danny absolutely dripped out in some Christmas pajayjays? Yes, it's real, okay? I was feeling myself. Is this just me or do I look like Danny? You do look like Danny. All right, let's get a side by side. Vote now. I feel like he does look like me. He's even got blue eyes. The hairstyle's kind of similar. Way to go, dude. You did it. No, that's Danny Gonzalez. Oh, yeah. That's Danny Gorgonzola. Is this just Danny trying to disguise himself again? Maybe. You'll never know. Does this feel exactly like something Danny would say, or am I just sleep deprived? Sleep is for the weak, then I guess I'm a little baby, bro. Yeah, I guess I'm a little sleepy little guy. I'm a little snoozer. I guess I'm a little goo-goo gaga ass bitch then, dude. It does kind of sound like something I would say. I feel like it sounds more like something Curtis would say. Someone broke it down to the different lines that they think would be read by different people. So Drew says sleep is for the weak, then I guess I'm a little baby bro. Then I say, yeah, I guess I'm a little sleepy guy, a little snoozer. And then Curtis says, I guess I'm a little goo-goo ass bitch then, dude. All right, I'll read the whole thing. I'll put my whole heart into it. You guys tell me what you think. Sleep is for the weak, then I guess I'm a little baby bro. Yeah, I guess I'm a little sleepy little guy, a little snoozer. I guess I'm a little goo-goo gaga ass bitch then, dude. You know, when I read it that way, it actually did kind of sound like something I would say. Because I did. I got a Greg beanie for my dad whose name is Greg. Yo, dad check. Dude, he looks awesome. Look at this guy. The first one looks like whoever posted this took it for him, his child. And then the next one, he was at work the next day and he's like, still wearing the beanie. He's proud of it now. Dripping the hell out. Is he a doctor? Dr. Greg. I guess it's not that impressive that his name is Greg because everybody who watches my videos name is Greg. But it, you know, it's nice to see a dad fan. I don't get dad fans often. And I'm assuming that's you in the background? Is this you? Or is this you? Or is this both the same person? Is this a current photo? Are you 3 years old? Nice, dude. I usually don't get 3-year-old fans and their dad being fans. That's awesome. Danny on Reddit, Nutcracker posts. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's cool and all. I'm glad when people look at Nutcrackers, they think of me. Because, you know, I'm sort of attention hacking like that. I sort of love being on the tip of people's minds. But I kind of just like that Nutcracker. Other Nutcrackers don't really do it for me. Pretty much just that one. And that's not even a Nutcracker. He's a toy soldier decoration. His name is Little Nutcracker Guy. If you put a nut in that guy, he's not gonna crack it, I'll tell you what. Gonna tell my kids this was Danny, Drew, and Curtis. Okay, this seems like something we would do. Actually, I think we have a picture that's pretty similar to this. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Sheesh. Oh, I don't know if I have it on my phone. Where would that be? I think it's with Chris Melberger, actually. Let's see if I can find this shit. Come on. There is a picture of us standing like that somewhere. Like literally with our arms out like that. I like can picture where we took this picture. I can picture the picture. All right, well, it's official. I can't find it. So I'm sorry. Who do you think is who? I wonder if people are debating it in the comments, but I think there's a pretty clear answer here. This is me. This is Curtis, and that's Drew. I think we can all agree. Even though you can barely see this, but I feel like this guy actually kind of looks like me. If anyone's got Curtis's hair, it's this guy. This guy's hair kind of looks like Drew's. Deadass thought the middle was Curtis. Okay, let's see if my ranking is correct. Here's shown from left to right, Drew, Curtis, Danny. Nope, incorrect. This person agrees. The right is Drew. I was gonna say left to right, Danny, Curtis, Drew. That is correct. Why does the one on the left actually look like Danny though? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Danny was 3 feet tall as a kid. Yeah, that's true. I was really small as a kid. I wouldn't have been able to get up there. My friends would have had to hoist me up. Dude, this is kind of sick. Minecraft fan art? Okay, I asked for fan art in the subreddit. Thank you for delivering. Here we go. Look at that, dude. That's sick. That's really good. It looks just like my Minecraft character. We got some redstone in the background. We got some lapis lazuli. I don't know why I've got a wooden shovel though. That's kind of messed up. Couldn't give your boy some dimey? Yeah, I want to see if there's more fan art in here. Give me some fan art. That's actually really cool. Wow. It's like all, I was gonna say it's all fucked up, but I mean it in a good way. Like weird, but really cool. Wow, that's awesome. This is really fucked up. No, it's cool. Someone said very charming. I would agree with that. Very charming. Me trapped in Danny's basement, people having fun. It's kind of fucked up. You should not have Wi-Fi down there, and you definitely shouldn't have a phone. How the hell did you post this? And how are your hands free? Dude, my guy in the basement's been practicing his shroom kidnapping life hacks. That's awesome. Danny needs to dress himself up as the Nutcracker with the face paint and stuff, and then edit himself into the corner to see if we notice. To see if you'll notice? Is there a chance that no one would notice? If instead of that back there, it was me? A full-sized real person? What if he has already been doing this? I have not! You would notice, I swear to God, if there was a real person back there, you would definitely notice. Okay, that's some nice fan art as well. We got some memes, we got some fan art. That's what I'm talking about. We got some personal information. I'd say that subreddit doesn't really get much better than this, guys. I redesigned Danny's office. Huh. You put my little U2s there. My U2s actually is in the background. It's right there. So now he's there twice, you idiot. No, yeah, I don't know if I really vibe with the style. It kind of looks like a little kid's room, which I do think is the aesthetic that I did go for in the last office, so I understand why you feel this way. But no, I don't know. I need to get some new shit in here. It's getting a little bit boring. That little cubby thing I've had for like 6 years, and I got it in our apartment in California. And then it's sort of just been like floating around in miscellaneous places and various places, and I kind of feel like I want to get like actual nice looking furniture in here. I don't want it to be too cool though, because then it'll be too distracting. And then no one will look at me during my videos if my office is too cool looking. Some YouTubers have their studios look a little bit too professional, I feel like, too, where they've got like LED lighting all over the place and it's all super sleek looking, and it's like, I feel like that makes it look like I'm taking myself a little too seriously. And if I'm gonna film second channel videos in here where I'm getting goofy and wacky, then it can't look too over the top serious. I just want it to look nice. Next subreddit challenge, somebody redesign my office in a cool style that you think fits me. Because I don't know what style fits me, dude. Another screenshot from a video. Very nice, guys. Good work. You did it. Anyone know where I can find a similar lamp? Dude, just wait for me to get my office redesigned. You can have this one. I'm about to kick that shit to the curb once I get a cool new office. No, it's from Target. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm almost positive that I got it from Target. Let's see if anyone in the comments guessed it. I think it's this one from Target. Yeah, let's see. Dude. It is. So if you want to get it, we can be lamp buddies for a limited time. Sleepy time peanut. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this in the subreddit a couple days ago, I literally almost cried. Yeah, that's really sweet, dude. That's so cute. Thank you for that. I want to print this shit out and put it in a frame, honestly. Hang it up in my house. She's so cute. Look at her. Chubby little dog. Did Danny get highlights? I've seen some discourse about my gray hairs lately. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think he has gray hairs. Yeah, they are. They're just gray hairs, man. It's kind of interesting that people have just started noticing it now, because I've actually had gray hairs in my head for a while. It's just, I guess it hasn't gotten noticeable until now. But my dad has always had just like a streak, like this much hair right here was white. He has like brown, almost black hair, and he just had a streak of white hair right here for like his whole life. So I guess I just have a little bit of that genetics, because it kind of is like just in one streak, and then I've got some little peppering all around my hair kind of. But isn't he like 27? I'm 26 and I have a few gray hairs, LMAO. It happens, sadly, although to be frank, it looks great on Danny. Yo, thank you. I'm not really self-conscious about it, honestly. I think it looks kind of cool. Sheesh, Danny is getting gray hairs and he's not even 30 yet. Yeah, Buster, and it's because of you. It's all your fault. You guys make me watch these shitty ass
videos and these bad movies, and the stress is slowly turning me into an old man. Actually, not slowly. It's quickly turning me into an old man. I googled oldest man in the world. This is about to be me in a year. If I keep this up at the rate I'm going, burning the candle at both ends, man, this is how I'm gonna be. And you better believe I'm gonna look damn good doing it. No, Danny is aging? It is weird though, because I do have, you know, people say I have a young face. It is weird that like that's the first sign of like me looking my age is having white hair. But honestly, I'd fuck with it. If the only way that I show age is by having like totally white hair, that would be sick. Okay, that's enough top of the month. Let's see what's hot right now. Okay, this is a post from a different subreddit, but it has me in it. I had a dream that Danny Gonzalez completely disappeared for a month, and then he posted this photo on Twitter with no explanation. Later, it turned out to be a clue in a giant cicada 3301 like internet ARG. Okay, I don't know what the last half of that means, but I am curious about this dream. So I disappeared for a month and then posted this. Please find me. Follow the cat. That's such an ominous thing to post after being missing for a month. That's so fucking funny. What is a subreddit? Thomas the Plank Engine? Memes from your dreams. Oh, okay. So it's all about weird shit people saw in their dreams. One weird thing that I feel like I have never seen people mention before about being an influencer is that sometimes people like tag me in tweets being like, you were in my dream last night. It's super weird to think that like people that I don't know are having dreams about me, because it's normal for like your friend to be like, hey, you were in my dream last night, but for like someone that I've never met before to be dreaming about me, it's like, dude, why are you so obsessed with me, man? Just so mean. Get a life, buddy. Quit thinking about me. I'm living in your head rent-free while you sleep. And funny thing is, I was actually incepting your brain. I did that shit on purpose. Please find me, dude. Follow the cat. This is real. I was trying to incept it into your mind. I need help. When you leave your house tomorrow, follow the cat, and you will find me. Yo, this is some good fan art too. Look at this. Drew, Danny, Drew, and Curtis while watching their videos. Dude, these are nice. Look at this. That is some good pencil art, man. Does anybody know what shampoo and conditioner Danny uses? Yo, I'm trying to smell like Danny. Anybody know what he puts in his hair? You probably just want to like do my hair routine, right? That's why you're asking? I hope. Honestly, I just use whatever shampoo and conditioner Laura buys, and she buys like a different one every time. I blow dry it and then I put this in it. Literally, I'll tell you right now, it's this. Blow dry your hair and put this in it, and you'll be looking like me in no time, all right? And you'll be smelling like me too, so you're welcome. Yo, anybody know what toilet paper Danny uses? I'm trying to get my butt feeling like his. Oh, looks like we got some sort of meme in here. Give me all of the emoji options. I don't use any of these emojis. I guess maybe the laughing one. I really like the one that's like this. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I sure hope you do. I carved your face into it. It's a good meme. Carved your face into it, a way to put it. Yeah, that is terrifying. Does anybody know what shampoo Danny uses in his hair? I think that's pretty much it. That seemed like a good crop there of Reddit content, so thank you guys for submitting to the subreddit. Blah, 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 dude. Does this guy ever shut up? Can this guy just shut up for 1 second? I swear to God, this guy needs to shut up for 1 second so I can talk about our sponsor, HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Before I started using HelloFresh, like every year, I feel like my New Year's resolution was like, I want to stop eating out so much. I want to stop like scrambling every night trying to figure out what I want to eat for dinner and going and driving there and getting it. It would be so much easier if I could just cook at home. Your boy is also often too lazy to go to the grocery store. So that's why HelloFresh is actually the best. HelloFresh will send you 3 meals with pre-portioned ingredients. All you have to do is do a little bit of prep, throw it in the oven or on the stove, and you've got a delicious home-cooked meal right in front of you. They've got a variety of recipes to choose from, and each week you get to choose what recipes they send you. So you never feel like you're eating like the same thing over and over. If you're a person like me that only knows how to cook like 2 dishes, you don't gotta worry because they're gonna send you a variety of stuff. I've loved pretty much everything they've ever sent me, so it gets 2 thumbs up from this guy. Also, if you're trying to set a New Year's resolution around the amount of calories you take in, they've got calorie smart meals, and they also have carb smart meals if you're watching your carbs. One of my favorite things about HelloFresh is they send you pre-portioned ingredients. So that means they're not sending you a ton of food that you're not going to use and you end up wasting. Which, along with the fact that HelloFresh's packaging material is recycled content, makes HelloFresh a very sustainable option. So if this sounds good to you and you want to get some delicious, scrumptious meals from HelloFresh, then head on over to HelloFresh.com and use my promo code 2Danny2Furious16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. I don't even know what those are, but they sound awesome, so head on over there, use the code. Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of Bad Instagram, the show where we look at what's bad
on Instagram. I'm sure this is a feeling that lots of people have had before about specific accounts on Instagram, but this account that we're gonna be looking at today is so bad that I just can't stop watching it. Like, I've seen bad Instagram comedy before, right? We all have. Like, there's shit that's racist on Instagram, there's shit that's misogynistic, but I've never seen such a poor misunderstanding of just like how to just make a video before. To give you an idea of what this video is gonna be like, if you've seen my video about Paul Zimmer, this Instagram account is sort of like Paul Zimmer's times 1,000, I would say. So like all Instagram comedians, I found this person on like my explore page. It was like, hey, this is a video you might like, and then I watched it and I was like, actually, I hate this, but I'm gonna watch all of them now, I guess. So this is an Instagrammer named Michael Gilgan. He has 807,000 followers on Instagram. All of his pictures are stereotypical, like, hey, I'm 16 years old and I wanna be an internet star. I mean, just, you know, look at them and you'll understand what I mean, I guess. So for the most part, he just posts pictures on his Instagram. But lately, over the course of the past month or so, he's started to dabble in Instagram comedy. And his videos are really the only way I can describe them as cringy. I'm sorry. I know it's an overused word, but I mean, put on your cringe pants, it's cringe time in Cringe Town. So I think most like popular Instagram comedy is made by like 20 to 25 year olds for like 16-year-olds. This kid I think is like 16 or 17, and I think his videos are for 6-year-olds, probably 4 to 6. So let's go ahead and watch one of his videos and you can see what I mean.
Oh my God. Arcade games. Mommy, can I have 50 cents, please?
Okay, way too old to be calling his mom mommy, right? Can we all agree on that? Like, I think you have until you're like 11 max, and then you gotta stop.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, he's having a great time playing some video games. He's having a stroke. And now here comes his mom, and it's in a different aspect ratio now for some reason. I don't know what happened with the editing there, but it went from square to horizontal with black bars on the side for some reason.
Oh, stop right there. Put your hands up.
Michael, come on.
And she just starts laughing in the middle of the take, and he doesn't cut it out.
You want to play with me?
Oh, gee, she's okay. So she's like, huh, you want to play with me? I'll show you. I'm gonna smash your skull in with a bowling ball.
Hey, Mike, put your weapon down.
Oh, shit! Oh my God. Holy shit. Was that real? Did she really just bowl her son? That's crazy. Honestly, I've never seen a story like that before. Very original. Just also very bad, unfortunately. Okay, let's see what people think about this video. Brilliant. Enough said. Okay, so before we get into the really weird stuff, I just want to show you one more video. This is my favorite video by Michael Gilgan. It's called I Went Into the Fish Tank.
Is Michael in the fish tank? Michael, get out of the fish tank! Michael! Get out of the fish tank! Michael, get out! Get out! Oh my God! Get out!
I've watched this video probably 80 times, and I've laughed every single time. This video is fucking hilarious. There's so many things that are funny about this video. First off, just the overall concept of Michael dunking his head in the fish tank, and it's what sounds like his entire family all screaming, "Get out of the fish tank, Michael!" Also, there's no fish in the fish tank. There's not even any pebbles. There's just this one decoration. So I don't know where the fuck all the fish are. But it starts off with the mom saying, "Wait a minute, is Michael in the fish tank?" As if she's just noticing that Michael's in the fish tank. But then you can see in the reflection, clear as day, that his mom is filming the entire thing. So she's just like this. Actually, she's sort of like bent over the table weirdly. So she's sort of like this, and she's like, "Is Michael in the fish tank? Michael, get out of the fish tank! Michael! Get out of the fish tank!" I'm pretty sure that this video is a ripoff of a different video that I've seen on Facebook before where somebody's in a fish tank and everybody's yelling at him to get out of the fish tank.
I am so telling Mom, stop that!
which I think makes this video about 10 times funnier. It's such a weird idea and such a simple idea, and he copied it from someone. Also, this video has 600,000 views. None of my videos have that many views on Instagram. What do I have to do to get this many views on Instagram? Just go in a fish tank or just go in a weird place and have people yell at me? That's easy. I can do that. Anybody can do that.
Is Danny in the freezer? Danny! Danny! Get out of the freezer! Danny, get out of the freezer!
I don't want to rip on him too much though. He is a 16-year-old kid. You know, whatever. You know, he hasn't practiced enough. He's not very good at making videos. That's fine. He's 16 years old. Now I want to talk about his mom though. You've probably noticed that all of his videos have his mom in them. He has a video series that is, I think, the cream of the crop of his videos. I don't know if they have a name. It's a series of videos that I like to call the Hot Mom series. So you're probably a little bit concerned hearing that he has a series about his mom called the Hot Mom series. And I would just like to say that concern is valid. But I will say is that you will be even more concerned once you actually watch the videos. This is the first video I saw in this series. It's called, "Oh my God, they listen to my mom, but not me." So here's that video now.
Hey guys, can you help me? My mom has a flat tire.
Classic repairmen. They hate repairing cars. It might be their job, but they hate doing it. What if that's how businesses really worked? You walked into like a bakery and you were like, "Hey, I'll have a cake." And they were like, "No, I don't want it. I don't feel like it today."
Mom, I literally just went to go ask for help and they won't help me. They just completely ignored me.
What do you mean no one will help you? Okay, Mike, I have an idea. Get back in the car. Let's go.
She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. She's a friend.
And this is the Hot Mom series.
I like lady stack, that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. Oh, she's a friend.
Okay, this shot is going on for way too long.
Well, put together, everybody knows.
Hey, boys. I have a problem with my car.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Did you like it? Did you like the video? It was good, wasn't it? I love how the car dudes like run off the frame and then you can just sort of like at the very end just see one of the dudes stop and just sort of be like, wait, what am I supposed to do now? This comment on this video, ha 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 ha, they don't like you. They like your mom because your mom is so very hot. I like how they're explaining the situation like Michael doesn't know. No, okay, Michael, they don't like you. They only like your mom because your mom is so very hot. You see? Pretty weird, right? Pretty weird that this 16-year-old kid's making videos about his hot mom fixing everything for him. That's weird, right? So, here's my theory. This isn't really his idea. To me, this kind of seems like his mom is like, "I really wanted to be a model when I was younger, and now my son's famous on Instagram, so I'm gonna make him make videos about how sexy I am." That's the only logical explanation I can come up with, because nothing else makes sense in my head. But now you're probably wondering, okay, Danny, so this is one hot mom video. What else happens in this series? Is there any further development of the characters? Does anything interesting happen? The answer to both of those questions is no, but he does have a lot more videos with this character. This one's called "My Teacher Failed Me, so my mom had to help." I bet you're never gonna guess how his mom helps.
Oh my God, you guys must be so happy. Mike's semester's over. What's the grades?
Found out that Mr. Peterson just failed me.
Hello? Mr. Peterson failed you?
It's Yes. me.
The bread house. I like lady stack, that's a
You could just sort of in the side of the frame see someone standing there like not wanting to be in the video. I wonder what's going through that person's head.
Every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly.
Oh, and look at how happy he is. Yay! My hot mom fixes everything. My mom's so sexy. They don't really explicitly say what happened in that school, but I think we all know what happened. She didn't just walk in there and say, "Hey, can you change my son's grade, please?" Okay, here's one more video. It's called "My Mom is So Overprotective."
Can't go back in there. They locked you out.
Come on, honey, let's talk about it. Come here, babe. It's all right.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Why did they lock you out of the church?
Oh, you're welcome.
It must have been closed, right, honey?
No, it was open.
So he got locked out of the church. He got locked out of church. That's the problem in this video.
I was in confession and the priest told me how to do 40 million Our Fathers.
What?
He's like, oh well.
I'll change that right now.
Uh-oh, his mom's gonna seduce the priest. What a wholesome video.
God, it's just so, it's like my eyes hurt watching it.
This video has 1 million views. So if you take away anything from these videos, I don't want it to be that like Michael is a bad boy or anything. He does make bad videos, and it's fun to make fun of bad videos. But I think the real problem with this Instagram page is definitely the mom, right? Like what mom, first off, if you were a mom and your son, who's 16, was like, hey mom, can I make a video about how sexy you are where you like fuck my teacher and get my grade changed? Would you be like, yeah, sure, that sounds cool? Because I, personally, being a mother myself, would not. Also, I feel like these videos aren't even this kid's idea. They're probably mostly his mom's idea, which is even creepier. All right, guys, well, if you like this video and you're not already a part of Greg is our fan base here on YouTube. It's our family. It's the name that I call my fans. We're the strongest army on the entire internet. We're a family, and we're changing the world one step at a time. Someday, I believe that everyone will be Greg. Everyone in the whole world. And that's really my hope and my dream. So if you like this video, just hit subscribe and turn on that notification button if you want to be Greg also. Thank you, Morgan, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I will see you guys next time with a very fun and exciting and arousing video. Bye.
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Danny's Fantastic Mess. This is just gonna be a big old mess. As most of you probably know, one of the things that I love most in this world is watching the crafting videos on Troom Troom and making fun of how bad their crafts are, because most of them are just awful. So over the past couple weeks, I've been scouring Troom Troom's YouTube channel, looking for good new crafts to try, and I think I found a decent number of very, very bad crafts. It seems like every time I check back in on Troom Troom, they're always up to some more ridiculous shit. I think the weirdest thing I've stumbled across, and probably one of the weirdest videos I've ever seen from them, is this video of them just stepping on shit and sitting on shit. This video is so weird. They're in these like jumpsuits in this tarped off area like they're in Breaking Bad or something. And the whole point of the video is just crushing crunchy and soft things. Squishy, chips, slime, bath bombs, and more. That's weird because those are all nouns except squishy. Look, we're gonna sit on bath bombs, slime, chips, and squishy. You know squishy. I'm just gonna put my little butt on some squishy.
We've got an unusual experiment today. Angie will be crushing stuff by sitting on it with her whole body. What a twist! Can SpongeBob handle this hit? Hold your breath. Our tough SpongeBob isn't hurt.
Wow, this is riveting stuff. I can't believe they sat on a sponge. I always wondered what would happen if you sat on a sponge.
Ralph plans to smash the apple, but it prepared itself pretty well. This apple turned out way too tough.
That one's weird because he somehow sat on the apple and it didn't break. So I guess what they're trying to tell me is that the apple went up his butt. Is this some kind of weird porn in disguise? I don't understand what other reason anyone would have for watching people just sitting on things. And it's never that surprising, except for the apple, I guess. But like, you're not surprised to see that sitting on a sponge makes it squish. Like, I could pretty much guess what would happen to most of these things before even clicking on the video. Anyways, that doesn't really have anything to do with the crafts I prepared today, so let's go ahead and check out our first craft. Okay, this first craft comes from a video called 10 Best Spy Hacks That You Have Ever Seen. This video has lots of great spy hacks, like making a copy of somebody's fingerprint so that you can break into their phone, which 100% wouldn't work. Not only because the fingerprint technology on most phones doesn't work if you're not using skin to press it, but also because it requires you to dip somebody's finger in hot glue without them noticing somehow. Or there's this hack to hide your spy guns by just attaching them to your shoes.
These shoes look amazing with gun heels.
No one will suspect a thing when they see you've got guns attached to your shoes. That totally won't put off any alarms in people's heads, and you'll be pretty much set to do some spy stuff, I think. And then finally, we've got this one, the spy umbrella.
No one expects a regular umbrella to actually be a flashlight and a spying tool.
Ooh, yes, this looks very secretive indeed. No one will know that you're spying on them when you're standing 2 feet away from them, just staring at them through a little window in your umbrella. You know, it's kind of interesting. The thing that would make this a good spy hack actually makes it a terrible spy hack. Like, the reason that it works is because there's a little window that's completely clear and see-through, so you can see your target. But the problem is that, you know, everybody can see your creepy little face peeping through this hole in your umbrella. All right, let's figure out this craft and become a spy.
Open an old umbrella.
Okay, so I got this umbrella. I bought it off Amazon. I tried to get one that looked as close to the one in the video as possible. And the weird thing you'll notice about this umbrella, along with the one in their video, is that it's already clear. It already has spots that are very much see-through. So then my question is, why the fuck do we need to make a big hole in it? Can't I just peer through the little spots that are see-through? It just seems a lot more conspicuous to make a giant hole in the umbrella. I can see through this umbrella clear as day. I could spy on just about anyone without having to cut a giant window in the umbrella. But you know what? Troom Troom knows best, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and we're gonna do it their way.
Trace the mask template on it.
I need a marker. Okay, I got a marker. You know, it's kind of funny. As I was opening the umbrella before, I was thinking, isn't it like bad luck for superstitious people to open up umbrellas indoors? But I was like, I'm not superstitious, so I don't care. And I set it down, and then I stopped filming for a second when I had to go get this marker, and this whole table collapsed. And my microphone and my laptop and this umbrella all fell off the table. The table's on top of 2 bins, and both of the bins just buckled under the table. So I'm not superstitious, but I am gonna finish this craft as quickly as possible before my house catches on fire.
Trace the mask template on it.
So I'll trace my little face mask.
Cut the bottom part.
Just cut the bottom part, so that way we can flip it up. All right. There we go. Perfect. How do you do? Okay, now I got a nice flappy.
Hot glue Velcro to the plastic strips.
Oh shit. All right, well I knew that this was coming, but I was hoping that it was gonna be later. I have to break out the hot glue gun. I hate hot glue. Oh good, the cord isn't long enough. I guess we're gonna do it over here. All right. Ah, the refreshing burn of hot glue on my fingertips.
Open the flap and attach the Velcros to the umbrella. Cover the hole with the plastic rectangle.
Oh, wait. Did I do it wrong? Oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to cut it out of this. I was just supposed to have a plastic rectangle. Ah, I gotta finish this umbrella and close it. All right, so I'm just gonna glue the rectangle on. All right, here she comes. Oh yeah. Ow, fuck, god damn it. Ow, it hurts. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice little window.
Decorate the outside with foam rubber leaves to cover the Velcro.
Oh, little leaves to cover the Velcro, that's smart. I have little stars. All right, guys, well, my secret spy umbrella is done. It might look just like an ordinary umbrella that somebody glued 4 stars to, but wait until I turn it to spy mode. And just like that, I'm ready to spy. So the screen of my camera is pretty small, so I can't exactly tell what this looks like. So let me know in the comments below if you'd be able to tell I was spying on you if I came up to you like this. But you know, this is pretty functional, because even if you did see me at any time, I could go back into regular umbrella mode. And it's super fast and super sneaky. Oh, I'm not spying on you. I'm just a regular umbrella guy. What's that? It's 90 degrees out and not raining? I'm just worried about getting a sunburn. I'm gonna close this and probably never open it again because I think that this umbrella might be cursed.
An umbrella like this is a must-have for spies. Let's imagine. Blondie's going on a walk and doesn't have a clue that someone's watching her.
Oh yeah, totally. She wouldn't have a clue that this person was spying on her. This person who's standing 3 feet away from her. But at least this part of her face is covered. Kind of.
With this spy umbrella, you can sneak up as closely as possible. Boom! And the black and white monster is already on target. Blondie runs away terrified. It looks like the mission failed.
What? The mission failed? Wait, so are they just admitting that this doesn't work? They told us all about this spy umbrella, they showed us everything we need to make it, and they showed us a step-by-step instruction of how to construct this thing. And then at the very end, they're like, whoops, looks like this one doesn't fucking work. All right, guys, let's get on to the next craft. I'm so confused. Why did I just put in all this effort for them to be like, oh, by the way, don't actually try this. It's not gonna work, dude. Are you crazy? All right, how about something a little bit more... Oh, fucking... That umbrella was cursed. Well, this is not good. Okay. All right, I get it. Putting the table on these bins was not a good idea. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna pretend like it's fine. Okay. How about a more seasonal craft? It is springtime after all, so it's time to decorate with this bunny hole puncher. Nothing says spring like getting your tax returns back and hole punching them with a bunny skull. Man, that thing does not look good. It just looks a little off. Well guys, if that umbrella wasn't cursed, this thing definitely will be. Let's do it.
While Miss Smith is busy studying Easter traditions from around the world, another Easter idea pops into Christy's head. Let's make a bunny hole puncher and give it to the teacher.
So I guess the premise of this craft is that this would be a good gift for your teacher for Easter? Do you give your teachers gifts for Easter? Imagine being a teacher and some kid comes into school right before Easter and hands you this. It's a bunny hole puncher. I made it myself. I'd be like, thanks dog, you're expelled.
Cut a base for a bunny head out of memory foam.
Cut a base out of memory foam, AKA ruin a perfectly good pillow. I just bought this pillow at Target. It was $15, and now I'm going to cut it up into little chunks and make a bunny hole puncher. It feels so wrong to just destroy this pillow for a craft. A really dumb, weird Easter craft. What niche scenario is this for? Like, hey Teach, I know how much you like Easter and hole punchers, so I got you this Easter hole puncher. Okay.
Use multi-purpose glue to attach it to a hole puncher.
So that's gonna go there, I guess. Should this look different? I feel like this is a weird angle for the bunny's face to be at, so I'm gonna have to maybe make like a diagonal cut in here. Just like cutting a loaf of bread, baby. A loaf of bread that cost $15 and some child could have slept on, but not today. Daddy's gotta make a bunny head. Okay, so the video says to use multi-purpose glue, but guess what? Your boy doesn't have multi-purpose glue, so I'm gonna use hot glue again. As far as I'm concerned, hot glue is multi-purpose glue because crafting channels seem to use it for every purpose. So maybe they mean multi-purpose glue as in like, look, hot glue is every purpose glue. You need to use glue that's for less purposes. All right, here comes the hot glue. All right, my teacher's gonna love this. Stick that right on. You better believe that that's gonna stick. I really hope. Is it? Okay, let's just assume that it's gonna stick. Seems pretty secure. Okay, well, let's not question it.
Wrap it in white faux fur.
All right, I bought this fur off Amazon. Let's see if it looks like what I hope it does. Okay. Okay. I think the fur might be a little bit longer than I had hoped, but beggars can't be choosers. And I think we all know that the teacher I'm making this for is a beggar. Wow, I totally didn't anticipate like little chunks of fur getting all over me and my whole office here. So this is great. So now I'm just gonna cover this thing in hot glue. So there we go, there's that. I can't wait for my little bunny monstrosity to come to life.
Glue the corners into ears. Make them longer using more fur.
Wow, this is a disaster. I'm literally just covered in this fur. I'm never gonna get rid of this fur. It's going to be attached to me forever. Forever. I don't wanna be a YouTuber anymore, actually, come to think of it.
Cover the base of the hole puncher with a piece of fur.
Oh God, I got fur in my mouth. It's just like floating around in the air. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but like every 5 seconds, like a ton of hair will fly off of this bunny and just like into my face and all over my clothes. It's really fun to be a craftster. Don't let anybody ever tell you that it's not fun to be a craftster. Now our guy's got a nice little mouth.
Kill me.
I can explain.
Just carry on. Have a good day.
I'll speak with you in a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Laura just came in here and saw my bunny, and needless to say, I think she liked it.
Hot glue light clay teeth.
Now I bought some air dry clay, so I'm gonna have to really quick like, I'm just gonna have to really quick like model some teeth. It needs a nice little line in the middle to show that it is 2 teeth. Now that looks like a teeth. Wow, good thing there's fur all over everything and all over my fingers and all over the hot glue gun and all over my face. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, put his little bunny teeth. on his little bunny face. Hot glue that right on. There he is. There's our little bunny guy.
And a pink heart-shaped nose.
What if I gave him kind of like a snowman type nose? Just like a droopy kind of, some bunnies have noses like that, right? Okay, his nose is gonna be a little ball with 2 little bunny nostrils covered in fur because everything is. Out, and then burn my fingers, and then go ahead and throw this on. That looks great. Looks like the teeth got a little messed up and got a little crooked, but that just gives our bunny character.
Attach big black beads to the sides as eyes.
So the funny thing about the eyes is that I searched specifically on Amazon for large black beads, and it sent me this jar full of tiny black beads. It said large black beads in the description. It does say on here, put the beads, not too many, into water and you will get what you see in the images in 2 hours. And then this snarky little face, like they know that they've tricked me. So like I can't just give my bunny like tiny little beady eyes that are the size of, I don't even know what they're the size of. They're just tiny little beads. He would look insane. And the last thing I want is for my bunny to look insane. So I'm just gonna model his eyes out of this clay. All right, last eye. Here he is. And oh boy. Is that the last step? Is this really how he's gonna look? Yep, that's the end. Oh, does this look like a bunny? If you were my teacher and I gave you this right before Easter weekend, on a scale from 1 to 10, how worried for your own safety would you be?
Christy sneaks up to the desk as a bunny spy and sets the white bunny free. This is about to get interesting. Miss Smith notices a fluffy head. Oh my gosh, what furry beastie is this?
Oh my God, that's fucking terrifying. Even the teacher thinks it's a creepy thing to make.
The girls explain that it's just a hole puncher. Give it a sheet of paper, and it will quickly gnaw a little round hole in it.
Oh, good, and all you have to do to punch papers is press down on the top of its head and deform its entire skull and smush its face. That's not creepy. All right, well, let's put it to the test and see if it can punch some holes. So I'm just gonna put my paper in the little bunny's mouth, and then I guess you just press down on the, hold on. Okay, we're good. But that does confirm that the bunny head is cursed. So you just press down on its head and presto, fuck. Okay, I guess I don't know how to use a hole punch. Let's try again. Okay, aha! And now we have a hole-punched piece of paper covered in fur, which is, I mean, exactly what you want around springtime. Well, I think that this one was a tremendous success. Not only is it cute, but it's also functional. And I, for one, can't wait to throw this thing in the garbage and then wake up in the middle of the night tonight and see it at the foot of my bed. Wow, why don't they make every hole puncher like this? Okay, this next one's pretty strange. It's called 9 Bright Crafting Hacks That Will Change Your Life. So when I saw this, needless to say, I had pretty high expectations, but I was ready to have my life changed by some glitter-based hacks. So the whole beginning is this group of friends, these girls, doing all of these fun, like glitter, sparkly hacks. It's pretty standard stuff, honestly, but then halfway in, there's this girl in the middle, and it says that she feels left out because she doesn't know what kind of sparkly craft she should do.
The girls are caught up in their glitter experiments, and Dolly doesn't know where to apply her talents.
She just doesn't know how to contribute to this crafting session. It's a problem that we all face at times, you know. Sometimes you're with the homies and they're doing a crafting session and you just don't know where you fit into the mix, you know? Should I bedazzle my pants? Should I bedazzle my eyes? Should I bedazzle my butt? But then she finally comes up with her own little craft to impress her friends, so let's check it out.
Suddenly, she gets a brilliant idea. Make her tongue brighter.
Okay, she's gonna make her tongue brighter. That sounds kinda cool.
Draw a tongue shape on fabric with color-changing sequins. Cut it out.
Okay, draw a tongue shape. I know what tongues look like because I am a human. Like that big. Okay, we have a tongue shape.
Dolly puts the sparkling outfit on her tongue. What an unusual idea.
What? That's the whole thing? That the whole craft is just cut out a shape of a tongue and then put it on your tongue. I made too much, and it made me gag. Oh, fuck, cool. So I got like sequins in my mouth, and bunny fur, and hot glue. It's just like constantly almost making me vomit. Man, what the fuck? Can you imagine being at like one of these crafting parties with all your friends? Everybody's like doing their own thing, making like cool glitter shit. One person's making glitter eyelashes, another person's making cool sparkly shoes. But then there's one girl who's been in the corner for like 2 hours and she's been hunched over her workstation crafting away because she couldn't figure out what she was gonna do, but then finally she had an epiphany. So she's been like working and working, and finally she says she's done with her craft, so everybody gathers around. You know, everybody's very excited because she's been pretty secretive the whole night, and she just opens her mouth and shows everybody her sparkly tongue. She's got a sparkly tongue. She just cut out the shape of a tongue in some sequin fabric and then put it on her tongue.
Dolly's glamorous tongue makes everyone so happy.
And it makes everyone so happy. What? I can't imagine a world where a girl turns around like this and all of her friends are like, yeah! Fuck yeah, you did it, bitch! You go, girl! You did it. You really put that thing right on your tongue.
Her shiny chameleon tongue can change color. Dolly can show the whole world her tongue.
Dolly can show the whole world her tongue. What, like she couldn't before? I was so ashamed of who I was before and what my tongue said about me. Pink, fleshy, and wet. And now, well, it's still pink, but it can change to turquoise, and it has sparkles on it, and it makes me want to throw up. Now I can finally go outside and show the world my tongue. All right, this last hack is a little something for all my gamers out there. Gamers, where you at? Put a comment in the comments if you're a gamer, and that's where you're at. This hack is from a video called 8 Hacks That Every Gamer Should Use. So if you are a gamer, honestly, you better listen up. I mean, haven't you ever wanted to do stuff like put slime in your keyboard? Or try to get a foot massage while you're playing your games? Or a nice eye massage? Ooh. But the most important hack in this entire video, without a doubt, is the screaming bag.
Redhead's playing hack and slash and keeps dying. That's unfair. All Redhead's outrage makes her scream, and the scream is more like an ultrasound. We need some noise-canceling technology, stat.
Classic gamers constantly screaming uncontrollably at almost inaudible levels because they lost one game. Luckily, this paper bag is going to block out all of her screaming sounds. So even if you're sitting right next to them, you won't be able to hear them screaming somehow.
Just scream in here. Protect your friend's eardrums.
I don't know what kind of space-aged sound-sucking technology they think they're about to put into this bag, but I am definitely skeptical that this is gonna work, but I'm optimistic, so let's give it a shot.
Mark the sizes of a paper bag on a sheet of polyethylene foam. Cut it out.
Oh, hell yeah. Your boy got mad foam. Your boy got... Oh, God. That's like the worst thing I ever smelled.
Put the construction into a real paper bag. Glue a printed out label that says, "Scream in here." Decorate it with foam rubber sheet pieces.
It's very important that you write "Scream in here" on the bag and put little foam stars on the bag. It's not gonna work unless you put 2 little foam stars on your bag. All right, guys, well, I think I did a pretty good job with this one and didn't rush through it at all. So let's go ahead and see if it works. All right, time to do a scream test. I'm gonna scream really loud without the bag and then just as loud with the bag. And let's see if it silences my scream. Ah! Okay, now with the bag. Ah! Did it work? Man, that's, you know, I was expecting it to dampen the sound like a little bit, but that just did not do anything. The bag might as well not have even been there, right? Well, at least from my perspective, but I guess I'm me, so I heard me screaming no matter what. Maybe it sounded differently to you, but to me it sounded like it did absolutely jack shit, so thanks for the fun, waste of 20 minutes, Troom Troom.
Redhead screamed as much as she wanted to and enjoyed rustling the bag. I feel much better. We can keep playing.
All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is my family here on YouTube. If you subscribe and turn on my notifications, you get to join the fastest growing army on the internet. Please don't look that up, it is true. Speaking of this hoodie, Greg hoodies are now available in other colors besides black. It's available in blue and pink, some nice spring colors to get your spring on. You can put on your nice spring hoodie, get out your little bunny hole puncher, get fur all over your nice brand new hoodie, and it'll be a great spring. So if you want to get this hoodie, head on over to DannyGonzalez.store. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Danny Gonzalez because I want more followers on there as well for when I inevitably quit being a YouTuber to become a folk singer. Thank you to Joso for turning on my notifications. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I remove my knees surgically. So I walk around like a little penguin kind of guy. Bye.
This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of fun. But you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. Over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not